All right, guys. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I know some of you might have been saying that, what is happening? Are we not coming for the session? But we are. We are live right now. And today, this evening, what we want to look at is actually, exporting tourism to the outside world. Okay, exporting tourism to the outside world. And with me here, we already have our amazing moderator for today. All right, on board, and I'm going to bring them shortly. But guys, start commenting. I hope you are live with us right now. If you are live, let us know in the comment section, and if you are watching the replay, let us also know in the comment section. So this is the moderator for today, and his name is Waju Akin Emmanuel. All right, you can see his handsome face over there. Right? He's an OAP with voice FM 89.9. All right, he's a great guy at whatever he does. And then we have with me here, we have Bolaji Sheon. Yeah, I believe the moderator is going to introduce them. But then Bolaji Sheon is the team lead for Nigeria Explorers, and he has been doing awesomely well too. And then we have Michael Peculiar. I think you guys know Michael Peculiar, right? So Michael Peculiar is the team lead for Discover Ekiti. Hopefully, Dr. Vanessa from Mauritius should be able to join us. But if she doesn't join us, I think she has she's boarding a plane, and when it comes like that, she might not be able to join. But if she joins us, eventually, we'll really appreciate it. So, Dr. Wadi, let me call you Doctor. Professor Wadi, over to you right now, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone, all across the globe. The ones that are listening or catching a glimpse of what we are doing here from America, from the US, from Canada, and particularly from Ekiti State, where the best of digital business is happening at the moment. It's an honor being here, and I feel extremely elated to have been saddled with this responsibility. And I must say good evening one more time. You know what we're talking about? It has to be about tourism, how exactly Africa as a continent can actually export that, to the outside world there. And on the panel today, I have two great guys already here. Hopefully, the third individual will join us. And let me quickly just make a brief introduction of the individual that you can see his face at the moment. His name is Bolaji Sheon, and from the little I've been able to glean and scoop about his person, is the team leader at Niger Explorers. Is going to explain to me what that really means, what they have been doing, for him to actually be leading them. Is also a young Nigerian, very energetic. As a matter of fact, is so interested in the development of tourism in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. And from what I have discovered, he has traveled at least to 33 states of the Federation, which means that he's a peripatetic individual. He's a globetrotter. He's really interested in tourism. Please make welcome my first panelist on today's show, and I'm talking about Bolaji Sheon. Bolaji, good evening to you.
Thank you. Good evening. Bolaji Sheon. I'm the team leader for Nigeria Explorers. At Nigeria Explorers travelers, we showcase Nigeria tourist attractions and food. And our vision at Nigeria Explorers is and we are for a while now, almost 3 years now. We are traveling to Nigeria. And what we are trying to do at Nigeria is this: we are trying to encourage Nigerians because many Nigerians believe everybody wants to go outside the country for vacation, for holiday, for job. What we are trying to do is to encourage Nigerians to travel with them, to visit tourist attractions and destinations. We have a lot of which people and so with their friends and family. So why are we going to instead of us to develop our own site? So that is what I'm saying, guys. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bolaji Sheon, for that, very beautiful introduction, and for that expose too. Lots of people didn't know what you were about until you said so. Thank you for joining us on the show this evening. And also, another panelist that we have here tonight is a very accomplished young Nigerian, the son of the soil, like they say, from Ekiti State, and is another deep individual. He goes by the name Michael Peculiar, for those who probably have heard that name before. He's an alumnus of the prestigious International Business Management Institute, Brooklyn, New York, a chartered marketer and associate member, National Institute of Marketing Nigeria. He's also a member, Association of Tourism Practitioners of Nigeria and Federation of Tourism Association of Nigeria. Let me just stop there because his the profile is such a huge one. If I continue, I might not be able to finish with it tonight. But let's quickly just bring on board Mr. Michael Peculiar himself, the brain behind Discover Ekiti. Welcome on the show, brother. How are you tonight?
Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Bolaji, how are you doing, sir? And kudos to all the viewers of the Dignity Summit, and thanks for being part of this amazing event. And kudos to the convener, my friend Shula Matthew, for this amazing innovation. Good evening, everyone.
Okay, let's cut to the chase this evening. And my first question actually goes to, Michael Peculiar himself, because I know that one way or the other, for you to have said good afternoon, it means that where you are, it's not Nigeria. So let me start. let me start. Let me start from you. Okay, whether you're in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, let me start from you. So let's quickly have an understanding of tourism, in its all-encompassing way, particularly as it affects Nigeria. Did you get what I just said?
Yes, I understand your point, sir.
Okay, let's have you then. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, tourism. I can really say that tourism is an industry that we are yet to fully understand its full potential. Because tourism, if it is well announced, could be Nigerian next white oil. Yes.
Hmm.
And let me say that right now, tourism is underdeveloped. We are yet to even
Okay.
develop it. We are yet to fully explore it. And then we are yet to fully build an ecosystem around it that can actually help to increase the IGR of the local environment where those attractions are. And at the same time, too, we are yet to even promote in such a way that we can brand Nigeria in such a way that people can visit every state in Nigeria, because every state in Nigeria have their own peculiar potentials in terms of tourism attraction. But using Ekiti as a case study, Ekiti have their own unique potential, likewise Ondo and
Okay.
all the other states in Nigeria. So right now, I would say that we are yet to fully maximize the potentials in tourism.
Okay, from what you have said, I've been able to scope that you believe we have in abundance all of those tourist attractions that we should export to the outside world. You're saying
Yes,
that, is it?
yes,
But the major challenge that we have is that we have not been able to maximize it. Is that what you're saying?
exactly, yes, sir.
Okay, let me come to Mr. Bolaji's show that I know that has also traveled the length and breadth of Nigeria. As of the last count, you have been to at least 33 states. So, from what you have seen in most parts of Nigeria, are there in abundance tourist attractions that you think Nigeria should be projecting to the outside world, Mr. Bolaji show?
Yeah, we have a lot of tourism sites in Nigeria. I can mention a few of them, like the Obudu Mountain Resort. We have the Igogo's Hot Spring as well in Ekiti State. We have the
Okay.
Odisha Waterfall in Osun State. So we have a lot of beautiful places which we Nigerians can project to the world. So, but the issue
Okay.
is, are the government ready to project those things? Are the government ready to market? Because individually we cannot do it alone. Individually, we have been trying our best to market this destination, this site to the world for for people to come to Nigeria to visit, to experience what we have. But we need the backing of government. When there is backing of government, everything will become more easier for us. Why? Because they are going to provide the tools which we are going to use. You understand? So we have a lot of tourism sites, tour sites in Nigeria, which of course we can project to the world. A lot, a lot. I can even tell you that we have about 50 waterfalls in Nigeria.
Hmm.
In Wanda only have like 5 waterfalls. Ghana only have like 3 or 4 waterfalls. And the way they market, the way they package the tourist site, the way they market it to the world, I can tell you that foreigners are going to Ghana, Rwanda, what is the country? Uganda, Kenya for tourism. And the money those countries generate from tourism is almost equal to the money Nigeria donated from crude oil. So Nigeria have a lot of tourist sites. If Nigeria government can also invest in tourism destinations and attractions, let there be good road and a lot of things, and people will come, people will visit, people will pay money to come and see what you have put in place. So that is what.
Okay, I'm still coming to you, Mr. Bolaji Show, because you were able to itemize at least two major tourist sites in Nigeria. You mentioned Obudu, and then you also mentioned the Ikogusi. Now, I want you to specifically tell me some of the very peculiar, beauties that we have in those, tourist sites. Because, whether you like it or not, government might just not have an understanding of what they are missing out on. How about if we help them understand the things that are there that the world should see? Maybe that would then ginger them to take the necessary actions to make sure that we don't focus our attention on just crude oil alone and that we also diversify as much as possible. Mr. Bolaji.
Okay, first of all, I want to ask you: have you been to I don't know if any of these countries in the western
I've,
part of the world?
I've only been to
If
Ghana. I've only been to Ghana.
okay. If you go to the
Yes.
western part of the world, you will see the landscape, the beautiful places, and compared to the one we have in Nigeria, in Obudu, is one of the beautiful places in Nigeria. Number one beautiful place in Nigeria.
Okay.
Everywhere look like Europe. The cool weather, everything you will see there. And what is peculiar about this tourist site, like in Ekiti now, we have Igogos War Spring. The War
Okay.
Spring is nature. We have the cold water and hot water where they met together and they form a parallel line. Imagine the
Okay.
wonders of nature. If the world could hear about all these things, if the world can also, there's a place in Nigeria, there's hot water and cool water. Oh my God, let's go. This white people, they spend a lot of money, they can do everything in order to see that stuff. You get, but because of bad negative reviews, bad government, the place is not where put in place. You get, so almost those most of those things are being abandoned there. So this we call discourage people for visiting. So also in let's say in the Sha waterfall as example,
Okay.
it has about 7 steps waterfall. You get. So
Wow.
these are the things
Okay.
people really want to see. They want to see nature. God is nature. They want to be in the midst in nature. So if the government can also support, do something, it's building your own country as well. So that is it.
Okay, thank you so much for your for that beautiful answer, bro. Let me move to Mr. Michael Peculiar, and I would want you to use your broad knowledge of having visited very many sites in the world and having traveled out to see a couple of places to please answer this question. Now, put yourself in the minds of tourists all across the globe that may want to visit any part of the nation. Can you hear me? Am I loud enough for you?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, sir. So I was saying that put yourself in their minds. What do you think these people would want to see when they come to Africa? And do you think Nigeria has that in abundance? Now, if we do have them in abundance, how do we encourage the government to be able to see into this and then project it for the world to come and enjoy?
Okay, let me start by this saying, it is one of the strategies that Dubai as a nation have used. They have built infrastructures and the tourists will come. Can you hear me?
I can
Build
hear
the
you perfectly.
and the tourists will come. Now, let's take Dubai as a case study. Some years ago, let's say 20 years ago, Dubai has not been able to have the kind of patronage it had compared to now. Now, the secret behind why Dubai has actually been a choice destination for luxuries, for tourism, is because the infrastructures are built. And let's take Kenya, for example. Now, the Kenya Tourism Board, they came out with a branding strategy to market Kenya. Today, if you are coming to Africa and you want to explore wildlife safari, what will come to your mind is Kenya. Why? Because they have intentionally built, they have intentionally create a kind of interest, a kind of branding outlook to people out there that when you are coming to Africa, consider Kenya. Now, United States of America too, if you observe, they have brand USA. They have a brand organization that focus on marketing United States. Now, if you really want Nigeria, if you really want tourists across the world to come to Nigeria, the first thing we need to do is the perception, the brand image of Nigeria.
Okay.
Government need to invest more in branding Nigeria, in promoting Nigeria in such a way that when people are thinking about coming to Africa, what will come to their mind is Nigeria. Now, the reality is that before people will start having that kind of mindset or that kind of thinking or that kind of interest to come down, we need to build that perception. Imagine we don't even have our own airways. Now, I could remember when I was traveling to South Africa, 2018 there, we flies, South guys have some breakers of materials in that aircraft that you can read more and know more about tourist attractions in South Africa. Now, what I'm trying to say is that if we are really interested, if we are really serious about promoting tourism in Nigeria, the first thing we need to do is a national barrier. Now, for example, right now, if you are traveling to maybe you are traveling to France or you are traveling to Dubai or wherever, and you want to go to Ethiopian Airlines, they will first of all take you to their country first. That's how most of these airlines do basically. If you really, because they want you to actually explore they want you to explore their country, know more about it. So if you're really serious about promoting tourism in Nigeria, we need to invest more in our national career. From that one too, that will also help to be able to encourage more people coming down to Nigeria. That's one. Secondly, too, we need to involve. We also need to invest in branding. We need to start branding. Maybe I think Nigeria Tourism Development NTDC and the Ministry of Tourism at the federal level, they have a lot of what they need to do. They need to invest more in promoting Nigerian image. They need to do a lot of investment in such a way that they promote Nigeria just the way Kenya Tourism Board are able to do it. You get the point right now. So there's a lot of things we need in terms of promoting and enhancing the brand image of Nigeria tourism site. Until we have been able to do that, we will not be able to go for our tourism. Why? Because they is saying that if you are anything, most of what we have in Nigeria is more or less hidden. If you are not even promoting it, the world will not know. Do you get my point, sir? If you are not promoting tourism, if you are not enhancing the image, if you are not convincing the world that if you are coming to Africa, Nigeria has one of the best tourism sites, if they are not known, they won't be able to come. And at the same time, too, based on what Balaji said, if the infrastructures are not built, tourism will not actually come. And at the same time, if they actually come, if they are not really impressed what they saw, they won't be able to
Hello, are you still there?
come back for a repeated visit. So these are part of those things that need to be promoting tourism, exporting again tourism to the world.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Pekulia. The next question is still coming to you, so please just stay on the line. And
okay, sir.
You have spoken so extensively about what you think the government could do, and one particular case study that comes to mind is that of Tinapa. I remember in 2003 upon 2007 when the former governor of Cross River State invested so much into that project. A lot of people felt like it was going to be Nigeria version of Dubai, but at the moment it is not bringing in money. I'm not sure it's even functional as it was before now. What can you say about that? That was a project of a state. How come we're not able to do what we're supposed to do to keep it flying as it should?
Yes, I think that the Tinapa example project and they are more or less similar. I think the major challenge is when the Landu was the governor of Cross River State, the man believes that that investment in tourism, one way or the other, add value to the economy of the state. The man was passionate about bringing investors to invest their money there. But I think that the downfall of Tinapa Resort came when the other governor, Imoke, came in.
Leah Imoke, yeah.
Believe in tourism. Now, I think the major challenge is the government political will. The government political will is one of the major challenges of tourism in Nigeria. Now, let's take, Ikogosi, for example. When Dr. Kalifari was the governor of Ekiti State, he invested billions in Ikogosi.
Okay. Okay.
And I can say categorically that there are governors in Nigeria that would choose to spend weekend in Ikogosi, bring their files, just because they want to live where they are.
Their confines, yes. Yeah.
Come and relax over the weekend, treat their files, and go back on. Even come with a chartered helicopter, and maybe they'll come on Friday and leave. Now, that was how Ikogosi was as at that time. But we have another governor that came after
the pioneer. Yeah.
Now, for 4 years, that place was abandoned. The billions of naira that was invested in that particular area keep on diminishing along the line. The investment just go down the drain. And till today, Ikogosi is yet to recover from that mismanagement. And I think that to answer this question, one of the way forward is what the governor is doing right now in Ekiti. That is by controlling all these tourism attractions to private investors that can actually manage them. Right now, Ikogosi has been handed over to a private investor. That means that if at all JKF is leaving by next year, if at all another government comes on board that does not really have interest in tourism, Ikogosi will still be in good hands. Why? Because it will be handed over to private investors. Now, go back to Tinapa. I'm not actually familiar with what actually happened there. But what I knew was that the downfall of Tinapa was after Donald Duke left, successive governments in that state not really believe in tourism, and that led to the downfall of that resort. Which I believe that my recommendation is that henceforth, tourism should be private sector driven. So that if at all governments have investments in tourism, they should do more of transfer. What JKF also have done in 2018, that was as soon as that place was done, to hand it over to a private investor that can manage it, so that inconsistency in government policies will not actually affect it. Inconsistencies in government operation will not actually affect it. And at the same time, too, that value for money. Because right now, to bring back Ikogosi to the standard of 2018 you have been there, if you have been in Ikogosi right now, you realize that there are a lot of gaps. There was a time I lodged in the hotel, and I have to be, the water system is not really working, and at that time, a lot of things are wrong. So to actually bring that back to that 2018 glory, we actually require millions, if not billions, again, to bring that place back to that shape. So, in summary, the way forward is for tourism not to be mismanaged in Nigeria. I will recommend that government hand it over to private investors that have professional experience, that have what it takes to be able to build it, and at the same time to be able to manage it effectively. I think with this, I've been able to give you your question.
Thank you, Mr. Peculiar. You have tried, and I'm coming back to Mr. Bolaji Show now, and I'm going to take it from where you stopped. You mentioned private sector-driven running of tourist attractions in Nigeria, using Ekiti as an example. Now, Mr. Bolaji Show, I hope you can hear me, sir.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay, so let's quickly just make it clear to people. Can you please help people understand the major players in the tourism business, the major players, that people really know are into this industry, so that people would understand why we have been talking about what you both have been enlightening since. I mean, you have talked about government, you have talked about what you are as individuals are doing. Let's know the major players at the moment, please.
Well, thank you. Well, I have a lot of major players in the tourism industry. There are so many which I can't even mention their names like that. But
now, I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about probably organizations that are involved in the promotion of tourism in Nigeria. Apart from the government, apart from what you do, are there other organizations that people could get to know about that really they play a major role in tourism development?
Well, there are other organizations which are tourism associations, NATOP, NATA, all those are organizations are for tourism association, such as like association of travel agency, association of tour operators in Nigeria. Again, so they are for associations, but basically in Nigeria tourism, I only know people that individually that promote tourism than these organizations. You get, and
Okay.
yeah, such of them is Mr. Ikeshiuko. He has been doing very well in promoting tourism in Nigeria and carrying along
Okay.
people along with him. So we have a lot of people like that. Again, we have a lot of people like that. So I can't basically say we have organization in Nigeria like that. The tourism organization we have are for associations like tourism associations, tour operator associations, travel agencies. You get. So we have this organization as well, Nigeria Travel Week, that also give awards to individual government officials that are involved in tourism activities for the year. Nigeria Travel Week. We have the Pi Award too. We have a lot of organizations as well. So and
Okay. Okay. I'm
okay,
listening. I can hear you.
yeah, back on what Mr. Michael said about the Tinapa
Okay. 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 You can go. Yeah. Are you there, sir? Oh, I
was
think we
invested,
lost you.
like
Okay.
the governor of the 60 billionaire, yeah, the government of Donatuk invested about 60 billionaire on that Tinapa resort.
Wow.
Donatuk is a governor that has passion for tourism. He's one that make that Obudu to be like that. You get. So on this two governor came, and this present government that is here now is not doing anything to promote tourism there, to even invest in tourism. So just because lack of I don't know, everything is politically motivated anyway. That was what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Peculiar, let me quickly come back to you. Do you have anything to say regarding the question I just asked him? Do you have anything to add to it? The major players within the tourism, industry, and what you think they should be doing individually and then collectively as a body. Can you hear me? Did you hear what I said? Hello, hello. I think his mic. I think his mic is already muted. I can't hear him. Hello.
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, now better. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, your question again, sir.
I was asking if you have anything to say regarding what he said. Remember the first question I asked him was the major players in the industry. Maybe you should mention them individually and collectively what they are supposed to do. And have they been doing justice to such responsibilities?
Okay, the major players.
Yes.
Major players. Let me start by individuals, which is
Okay.
Gogi Africa.
Okay.
Gogi Africa has been promoting tourism in Nigeria since early 2000s.
Wow.
Maybe
Yes.
I'm not sure you've heard about them.
I have.
Yeah, Gogi Africa, they've been promoting tourism since early 2000s, and then through them too, they have been able to showcase African tourism. And I think that one of the key players too that have been consistently in promoting tourism in Nigeria is NTA. Yes,
Okay.
kudos to them. NTA, they've been doing kudos in such a way that, promote tourism in Nigeria. So that's on the media aspect in that particular area. Then Tribune,
Okay.
too, media wise too, Tribune have been doing it too, the TVs and stuff like that. But now, coming to associations right now, I think that there is FTAN, which is umbrella, that Association of Federation of Tourism, Association of Nigeria, which is FTAN, which is the umbrella of all tourism professionals in Nigeria. I think that
Okay.
has a very good role to play in ensuring that both private investors and the government too are on their toes to do what they are expected to do. There's also ATPN, that is Association of Tourist Professionals of Nigeria too, ATPN. They too, they have their own role to play. Based on what I said, we have NATOP, that is National Association of Tour Operators of Nigeria. So we have
Okay.
NASA, that's the travel agent. So these organizations are more or less the ecosystem that drives tourism operations in Nigeria.
Okay. So, how well would you say they have been able to drive tourism? Especially in a way that the outside world would welcome whatever it is we're trying to sell to them.
Yeah.
How well have they done their jobs?
Yes. Let me also say this. I think the major problem that we have, one of the major challenges that we have is from the federal government. Right now,
Okay.
we don't have a Ministry of Tourism. What we have is
Oh,
Ministry of
it's a
Information
board.
and Culture.
It's an agency.
What we have right now is Ministry
Hmm.
of Information and Culture. So
And
the focus
culture.
of that ministry is more of on information and not even on culture. You get the point. So
Hmm.
tourism is not in that
Hmm.
ecosystem. Now, the major challenge is that if we have a ministry for tourism, there will be a dedicated budget for tourism. That means that they'll be able to do a
Hmm.
lot to be able to amplify what all these organizations have been doing or what other stakeholders in that system have been doing. So I think the way forward is the need for us to have a dedicated ministry of tourism, just the way we have Kenya Tourism Board at a national level. So we are supposed to have a ministry that is champion that have a dedicated budget for tourism. So they will be able to embark more on promoting Nigeria, all those kind of things that the federal government, federal government to have the body language of the federal government to matters a lot because they are the key drivers. They are the key drivers. There are some things we cannot be doing for the government. There are some things that are best done by the government. You get the point right now. What we can
Yes,
always
sir.
keep on advocating to keep on influence, but the really implementation process lies in the hand of the
Hmm.
government in terms of
Hmm.
their policy. So
Hmm.
the major challenge we have a lot of people on their own level who are doing things in their own way, but it will be so ideal if at a federal level the governments themselves can put their heads together and have a dedicated ministry for tourism. Until we are able to achieve that, I'm not sure it will be very difficult for us to be able to achieve that dream that we all have for tourism development. It will take us a long way before we can actually achieve that. So the first thing is that at the federal level, let the government themselves have a dedicated ministry for tourism. Now,
Hmm.
all the key active players, it is very easier to be able to coordinate what these guys are doing so that we can actually have more effectiveness and more efficiency when it comes towards investment and foreign investment sector. That's what I would say in that regard, sir.
Okay, I must say it's been a very enjoyable session, and we're still here. I still have a couple of questions for everyone. But if you are just joining us on this particular session this evening, it's a session that is entitled "Exporting Tourism to the World," and is a special session, a panel session, as organized by the convener of Ekiti Digital Summit, which started yesterday. You must be sure that we've had a very rigorous time discussing challenges that tourism is facing in Nigeria, and I've been able to play host to great minds, especially major players in the tourism, industry. Mr. Peculiar Michael. He's a globetrotter, if I'm permitted to use that expression like that. He's traveled around the world and he's seen the impact that tourism is doing to very many nations. And he hopes that Nigeria can also buy into that. And Africa as a continent can also do that so that we will better our lives in terms of the foreign direct investment that we should bring to our continent. And also I've also had an opportunity of feeding questions to Mr. Bola Jishio, who is the team leader of the Nigeria Explorer, and he's also talked extensively regarding some of the things that Nigeria as a nation is missing out on regarding, our lackadaisical attitude about promoting, tourism in a way that it could generate enough resources for our country. So if you are joining us, rest assured that if you have questions for us, start sending your questions. We'll read them out to people, and you'll be sure that our panelists will do justice, to the questions. Let me come to you, Mr. Bolaji Sheo, again. Now, and I'm going to be, personal now. I want to ask you personally, what exactly are you doing? You as an individual, you see tourism as an industry where you could thrive. What are you doing to promote that industry? Apart from being a member of Nigeria Explorers, what other things are you doing? And how have you been able to interface with the government in order for them to buy into what you're doing in that industry?
Well, thank you. I've been in this, apart from the Niger Explorers, I've been in this industry for almost 9 years now. Individually, I've been traveling, promoting tourism destinations, go to a lot of waterfall, most especially in the northern part of Nigeria. I spend most of my time traveling to the north. Um,
Wow.
changing this narrative that North is not a safe place. That was then, not now. North is not a safe. It's not a genuine place for people to visit. So I went to Kano. I promote those places and a lot of things like that. So I won a lot of award, tourism award.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. Last year we came about how to create a brand, a brand that we can use through which we can take people on tour, people on a tour within Nigeria and within Lagos. So we came about this Niger Explorers. Imagine within a year, we got nominated for Best Tour Operator of the Year. We won award in Abuja, a lot of things like that. So we promote tourism, of course. So sometimes you are talking about the government. Sometimes the government have no interest in tourism. That's the truth I will tell you. Government have no interest in tourism. So that is one of the difficult challenges we are facing. If you go to government and ask them to buy into your ideas or something like that, they'll just put your file one side. So since the government from the head did not believe in tourism, so how much more the local maybe the less government.
Hmm.
So it's very difficult for you to find a governor, a president that we involve, that we have interest in tourism. In this Nigeria, I've never seen any governor. I've never seen any governor that even have interest in tourism like that. I've never seen. It's only those
Wow.
Donald Trump, only the one I know that has invested in tourism. So everybody is just after their own pocket, like good oil, a lot of things like that. So, Niger Explorers, I'm the team leader. We created this to encourage people to travel within Nigeria, for people to embrace tourism in Nigeria. So, individually, I've been promoting tourism. I've been traveling to many places, spending a lot of money, a lot of pocket money, like going to the northern part, going to Bauchi, going to Yola, a lot of places like that that are too dangerous for someone. But I took the risk just to promote tourism in Nigeria. So, and I thank God that I think I'm example for, I don't know how to put it. I think I've inspired a lot of young people too that
Young
they want to
people.
involve in, yeah, they want to involve in tourism as well. Most of them go to school to study tourism. Most of them they join me. We go on together. I taught them this and that. A lot of people want to be the tour operator now. But one thing is, in this tourism, you need to have experience. Experience is the key that will make you to go far. You have experience and you have passion. If you are not passionate about tourism, don't go into tourism. Tourism is all about passion. It's totally different from other industry. We have the entertainment industry, which is can easily try. We have other industry, but tourism is the third largest industry in the world and the most difficult industry in the world. So, and if the government can help and back up some people in the tourism field, like for example, like the Igogozi War Spring or any other tourist site, if the government can just rebrand those places and employ a lot of youth. It's a source of employment for youth too as well. You can employ a lot of youth as tour guide. Maybe you have in a tourist center, you have like 10 tour guide or 20 tour guide and be paying them salary. Even the money that come in. For example, now if you go to a Eridisha waterfall, the fee is 1,000 naira. A day they will see like 50 people in a day. That is about 50,000 naira to, let's say a day, almost they may make like 100,000 in a day. Calculate 100,000 times 30. You see how much it is. So if the government can employ tour guide, youth as tour guide, officially give them ID card, a lot of things like, okay, we pay you 30,000 every month for you to be tour guiding people that come here. Receptionists, a lot of things put in place. That will also increase the rate of crime in the society. But the government are not encouraging us. So that is why many youths, you see them going through shortness to get stuff. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. I don't want you to go yet because you have spoken about something that I'm really interested in. Within the tourism industry, um, uh, how lucrative, are the employment opportunities within that industry? You just talked about tour guides now. Are there other vacancies for young Nigerians or young Africans to look into that you think would not only bring food to their tables, but would definitely make them comfortable as individuals? Mr.
Well,
Bola Shisho.
yeah, as I told you earlier, that tourism is one of the difficult industry in the world, and it's not easy in tourism. And in tourism, you require a lot of experience in order to thrive in this industry.
And there are a lot of job opportunity in tourism, of course. But do you have experience? Let me tell you something. Tourism is just like a career. Like you are an actor, you are an actress. You need to keep acting every time so that you can be active. You get. If you did not ask for like a month, nobody will call you. Nobody will have your time. Nobody will know you. You get. So that in tourism, you have to be active. You have to be promoting. You have to be traveling, visiting, showcasing tourism. So it requires a lot of passion. And in terms of employment, there are a lot of job opportunity in tourism. We have tour guide, we have tour operator, we have tourism journalists, we have tourism photographer, a lot of this in tourism sector. But you need to get experience. That is the most important thing. You need to know what you are doing, you need to know about the job. You get. How can you, like now, you study accounting in the university and you want to involve in tourism? So it's not that easy. So you need to practicalize tourism in order for you to understand tourism very well.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Bolaji. Very quickly before we round off this particular session, let me come to Mr. Peculiar, and I'm just going to be asking you this question because I know that it's a project that you have embarked upon for say like 3-4 years now, and I'm talking about Discover Ekiti. What is it about? First and
Okay.
foremost, and then secondly, please help us understand with proven statistics now, how much the tourism industry is worth in Nigeria.
Well,
Did
let
you
me
hear that?
start by
Hello, sir. Did you hear what I just said?
now. Yeah, I heard what you said. Now,
Okay, sir. Let's have
let
it.
me start my own background. I'm a chartered marketer.
Okay.
So I approach tourism from the perspective of destination marketing. In
Okay.
2017, then I was running a project for Google Data Skills. Uh, Fortunately, Chima Matthew too is a convener for data summits. We are co-trainers with Google then. So at that period in time, as we go about Ekiti States, training young people about Google Data Skills, I just realized that out of curiosity, Ekiti is surrounded by hills and mountains, and I just felt, what can we do with these mountains? How can we promote Ekiti? How can we how can we how can we promote Ekiti as a destination? And because at that time people were fair, there's nothing Ekiti. Ekiti is boring, Ekiti is dry, Ekiti is this. And okay, what can we do? And that informed. So I came with a research analysis of tourism potentials in Ekiti States. I went online, read books, read journals, do some consultation, do some visitations, and I was able to outline some potential that Ekiti actually have. And I realized that if we really want to promote Ekiti from the perspective of destination marketing and community place brand initiative, and I felt that one of the things that we can use to showcase Ekiti is our Ekiti.
Are you
Ekiti
still
actually,
there?
sir.
I can hear you. Continue, sir.
Okay, so what I was saying is that we came up with what of the things we know we can do. When you think about, we're looking at one particular tourism attraction that that we can use to brand Ekiti, and we felt that one of the key things we can use to showcase Ekiti to the world is our birthday, because Ekiti itself, are you with me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you, please.
Ekiti itself means Ile Okiti in Ekiti language. Okiti
Hmm.
means a community that is surrounded by hills and mountains. So if you have paraventure, if you've hiked the mountains, you will realize that across is Ekiti is surrounded by rolling hills. And we felt that the best way we can project Ekiti to the world is through uh, the multi-tourism adventure that we had, Ike Ekiti Model Safari, which started at 19, started with first edition, 2020 with COVID, and this year, April this year, we were able to do the fourth edition. So the Summer Ekiti is all about projecting the tourist potentials in Ekiti to the world, so that people can be able to have a different perspective and a different perception of what Ekiti is all about.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. It looks like we're getting to where we round up this discussion, but a lot of people have had so many questions. I'm sure you must have seen a couple of them. But very quickly, let me help them, I just ask you the question that they have asked. Mr. Bolajisho, you talked about experience. Somebody asked that how do we garner those experience to be able to succeed within the tourism industry, particularly in Nigeria? Mr. Bolajisho.
Okay, if you want to get those experience, as I said, you need to practicalize tourism. Tourism is about practical. You need to practice. Like for example, now if you go to the university to study tourism without having the practical experience, how will you dem? How will you express yourself? You get so you have to practicalize tourism. One, you have to be traveling. You get showcasing those places, knowing about those tour sites. Tourism is all about traveling. Okay, yeah, it's all about traveling, a lot of things. So somebody's asking, can an individual push for ownership of
Push for
tourism park?
ownership of tourism. Yes, yes, yes.
It's not really possible. It's not really possible. It's not really
Okay,
possible, except maybe something like maybe something artificial,
okay.
like man-made. Yeah, you can have a maybe a recreational center for children. But if you are talking about the natural stuff, everything is controlled by the government. Whether the government abandon the place or not is controlled by the government. Nobody can own it. So that is it.
Okay, thank you. Let me come to you, Mr. Peculiar. Somebody is
Okay,
asking
sir.
that how can private and government partner to facilitate tourism development in Ekiti State, in Nigeria, and in Africa as a whole? How can we make that happen?
Okay, yes, I think that for now, if you observe, three tourism sites in the Ekiti State has been concessioned to private investors. The first one is
Can
Fajuyi
you?
Park there.
Okay,
The first one is Fajuyi Park. Two
okay,
years ago, Fajuyi Park is not what it is now. Right now, it's being
okay,
run by a private investor. By a private investor. Now, Ikongo has been concessioned to a private investor.
okay.
And in Taraba Fall too has been concessioned to a private investor. So the best way that I think that individuals can partner with the government is, if you are interested, you can approach the government for concessioning.
Okay.
If you are interested, you can approach the government for concessioning. You know, they will give you their terms and conditions. If you meet up, you take over possession of the place, which I think that saying most of the tourism sites. So hope I'll be able to answer that clearly, sir.
Yes, yes, you have. But there was something he said where he was making a very necessary distinction regarding
Okay.
tourist centers that can be owned by private individuals and the ones that are an exclusive preserve of the government. But is Fajuyi Park not an artificial stuff? Is it a natural tourist attraction in Ekiti State? Let's be
Uh,
clear on that.
yes, yeah, like you said, Faji Park, if you based on what I understand, was the burial ground of an hero. It's like an hero's park.
So
You
would
get
that
the
be
point, right?
a natural stuff or just an artificial tourist
It's
attraction?
more or less a monument. It's a monumental park.
It's a monumental park. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a monumental park. Now,
Okay.
Ikogosi is natural. And Tabata
Mm.
Fall is natural. Those ones are
Okay.
natural. They're not man-made.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
based on what Balaji said, if you are interested, you can create your own park, amusement park, museum, and stuff like that, and tourists start coming there. But the ones that are more of nature driven, maybe the mountains, the hills, the waterfalls, whatever, those ones are more or less be owned by community that is now legally being, under the regulatory body of the government. You can approach the government. You can approach the government to for take over of those areas based on what has happened at Ikogosi and Tata Fort. So, but if you are passionate about great tourism, you can choose to create your own amusement park or wonder park or 3D art museum or game center or whatever. Those ones are man-made. You just have to buy your land and build. You get the point. So there are two ways to it. You can choose to create your own natural park, I mean your own artificial park that is man-made, or ask the government for existing attractions that are in the confinement of the government. You can ask them for concessioning. So those are the two ways to it, sir.
Okay. Another question going to Mr. Bolaji Show now. Someone says here, Owueye Adejoke says, what are the key features of tourism sites development? Did you hear that, sir? Mr. Bolaji Sheun? What are the key features of tourism sites development? I think Mr. Bolaji Sheun has just disappeared off the radar. Maybe we should just put that question to Mr. Peculiar. What do you think? What are the key features of tourist site development?
Okay, yes, there are these 5 A's of tourism. There are these 5 A's. Now, the first thing, the first feature is what? Accessible. So,
I
are you with
can't.
me, sir?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you now. You're back
Now,
now.
I
Yes.
said the first thing is accessibility.
Okay.
It has to be accessible. It has to be accessible. It has to be accessible. Both the permanent accessibility in terms of an accessible road from wherever you are in town to the place, and at the same time too accessibility in terms of navigation within the tourism attraction. That's the first thing. The second thing is the attraction features itself. Hello, sir. The first thing
I
is the
can hear
attraction
you.
features itself. For example, right
Yes.
now, if I visit an attraction, what are those things I want to see?
That you
I
want
want
to
to
see.
be able to go there without a clearly path, maybe walkways that will take me there, or lifts that will take me there, or escalators that will take me there without any kind of that will make my navigation very, very easier. Now, the other things are the amenities there in terms of infrastructures. You get the point right now. Do I have relaxation gardens where I can relax by the time I'm done, where I can buy food, where I can buy souvenirs, where I can do some buy memorabilia of that community along the line, maybe areas where I can eat when I'm done. You get the point right now. Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm all here, sir. I can hear you perfectly well.
Yes. So those are those things too that can actually make a very tourism site to be very, very memorable, to be very, memorable for the tourists that actually come there along the line.
I think I'm going to be focusing on you because Mr. Bolaji Sheun has just gone off radar. I hope he's able to come back so that we can ask him more questions. Now, there's another question from Onioluwafemi George, who is saying that how can we promote our tourism centers in Ekiti and still make it a source of internal revenue generation digitally? Now, notice the use of word digitally. Yes.
Okay. Now, one of the key things we can do is that there are 5 levels in this tourism industry. Now, there's something I would call destination management. There are 5 areas that can become an active player in the tourism industry. You can either come as a destination manager. That is, you own a destination that you are managing. For example, right now, maybe owners of Adui Park belong to that area. Owners of Ikogusi belong to that category. Owners of Arita belong to that category. Now, the second category is destination marketing. Destination marketing and promotion that Discover Ekiti that we are into. Now, the third one are operators. Stores. Maybe you can organize tours across queues and take them to Ikogusi, you take them to Arita and stuff like that. That is number 3. Now, the third one is store. As a leader of a faculty in a school or the organization, you can organize tours and approach a tour operator to lead you in that particular area. And the last one are tour guides. Now, these are 5 areas you can actually earn revenue. It now depends on your own area of interest, your specialization, and your strength. All these areas you can make money. All these people make money in the value chain. You get the point right now.
Yeah.
Are you with me, sir?
Yes, I
Are
am with you. I am with you. Very well, sir. I'm with you, sir.
Now, so if you really want to make money digitally, you can explore either of these 5 areas, at least for the area that want to become an active player in that area. So that is my own, and that's my answer to that question, sir.
Okay, it's been a very interesting time with my panelists on today's session on a very specially packaged Ekiti Digital Summit, and I can tell you that I have learned something. I know that people out there too are still learning. Somebody just dropped another question now, so I'll quickly just read it out to you before we round off this session. And the person says, can volunteers help develop some of the tourism centers lacking infrastructure and proper maintenance. In return, such will be stakeholders for shareholders. Did you get that?
I understand. Now,
Yes, yes.
let me use this as a case study. Now, the third edition of I months of in April,
Hmm,
police headquarters side, sir. That
hmm.
is in there. Now,
Okay.
accessible road.
Hmm,
Now, to make that, we committed the funds that was used to create part in that part. Indirect, because, for example, right now, Ekiti has about 70 tourism destinations, and out of these 70 tourism destinations, only 3 of them are the rest. There is no accessible that actually live there. So, if tourism, all you need to do is approach the appropriate custodians, tell them your intentions that okay, oh, we have this particular area, we want to contribute, maybe you want to construct staircase that will lead to the attractions or create paths there. You can approach the community or even approach the government. So, and I think that it is not what the government alone can do. Individuals still need to come on board. Organization needs to come on board to add value to that ecosystem. You get the point right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Peculiar. But this last question I'm going to ask you, you have to be very fast with
Okay,
it.
sir.
Are there standards globally that any potential tourist attraction must meet before it can be said to be a tourist site? Are there
Yeah, there are
standards?
standards. There are
Okay.
standards. Yeah, there are standards.
Can you help us understand what those standards are?
Hello, sir. Now,
Yeah.
have a tourism policy.
Hmm,
They have global standards. There are
hmm,
standards within each states too that
hmm.
coordinates.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm listening. Yeah, I can hear
I
you,
want-
sir.
Now, what I'm trying to say is that each state too have their own policies. So the
Hmm,
policy for Ekiti might be different from the policy in Lagos State. So, but what
hmm,
we advise to know that possibly visit the government agency in tourism in each of these states and actually request for, for the policy
hmm,
document that governs tourism in that particular location. That's what I would say
hmm.
on that area.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Peculiar Michael. Mr. Peculiar Michael is an alumnus of the prestigious International Business Management Institute, Brooklyn, New York, USA, a chartered marketer and associate member, National Institute of Marketing Nigeria, and member, Association of Tourism Practitioner of Nigeria, and Federation of Tourist Association of Nigeria. He's been our guest on the show today, alongside Mr. Bolaji Sheung, who is a young and energetic person, passionate about tourism development in Nigeria, and has been to 33 states in Nigeria, and is a team leader at Niger Explorers. Both have been answering questions, and it's been an honor playing those to them this very great evening. To all of our listeners and followers and viewers too, who join us from across the globe, we say thank you so much for enjoying this session with us. This is where we call it a wrap. The final word, sir. Thank you so much one more time for coming on the show.
Oh, well, I want to appreciate my friend Shola Mati for putting this kind of event together. Kudos to you. We need this kind of conversation that will actually lead to development of society. And to my moderator too, Dynamo, you are amazing. Thanks for having me on board. To my friend too, Bolaji, thanks for the best work you are doing. And Explorer, we are learning from you too. You are the big boss. We are learning from you. Our focus is Ekiti. You are Nigeria. So, but I think that's so. And I think that's the beauty of tourism. You have to catch my focus is projecting the tourism to the world. Why Bolaji's focus is explore Nigeria. But my focus is how can I bring the whole world to Ekiti? So, and Bolaji is doing amazing work.
Thank you
Tourism in
so.
Ekiti and Nigeria. Okay, can I just round up?
Yeah, just do that. Do that very quickly.
Not just the responsibility of the government. We all have roles to play, and you two can be an active player in that area. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peculiar Michael, for your time. This is where we call it a wrap on this session hopefully we'll be back some other time. And I'd like to say thanks to Mr. Shalama Matthew, the convener of this particular, event, to have so saddled me with this responsibility. When next we have this opportunity, definitely we'll definitely grab it with both hands and do what is necessary. Until next time, thank you so much, Mr. Shola, and it's over to you.
Thank you so much, Waju Akin Manuels. Waju is actually a podcaster too. We are going to share his the link to his podcast with you maybe once in a while so that you guys can listen to his podcast. Right now, we already have. Thank you so much, Waju. So we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I will get to see Waju in the other side. Right now, we are going to the next section, and we have with me live here at the back end, Eni Olua Ade Olua. How many of you are ready for his session? Come on, if you are ready, let me see your fire in the comment section. Let me see your fire in the comment section. Come on, everybody. Let's see your comment. Let's see your comment in the comment section, in the live chat. Let us know if you are ready for his live session right now. Before I bring him on board, right? Eniolua is such a great guy, you know. He's such a great guy who has done and achieved a lot, right? Even right when he was there in the university, he was involved in extracurriculum activities, and at the same time, still performing at the top of his class, right? Graduated with a first class. And excuse me, so Eniolua is the one we are going to bring up so very soon. But guys, I need to be sure that you are really ready. If you are ready, let me see your fire emoji. Drop fire emoji in the comment section. Drop your fire emoji in the comment section, because it's going to take us on how you can use social media to increase your impact, influence, and income, right? And I don't want you guys to miss this session. So let us know. Drop your fire emoji. Yeah, I can see a lot of fire in the comment section. Right. Amazing. Keep the fire coming. Keep the fire coming, guys. Keep the fire coming. Right? Okay, so let me quickly read the bio of Eniolua before I bring him on board. Okay. Like I said, this is someone, is a social media influencer actually. Eniolua Adeolua is a writer, public speaker, art director, media and communication specialist. Eniolua is a multi-potentialite who believes African millennials and generation are going to leave a tremendous impact on society and the world at large. As a marketing and growth specialist, he plays major roles in sustainable development and leadership that results in national socio-economic transformation and nation building. All right. So join me as I welcome Eniolua Adeolua on board. Eniolua, you have the floor. You can unmute your mic.
Hi. Okay. So I'm trying to yeah, because I really didn't think I would need extra light. So I'm just like trying to place that. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, great. That's good. Do I have to? I think it's best I actually like to do this.
Wow,
Hi.
it's nice to see your face.
I know. Hi,
our
good evening.
amiable influencer of the world. You know, how many of you guys, before you come up, how many of you have seen Eniolua's video before online? Maybe you see it on people's status, or let us know. Drop it in the comment section. Let us know if you have seen his video before, right? As he prepares to, to come up live. Let us know if you have seen his video before.
I think it's like my twin brother, but that's fine. I understand it.
Your twin brother, I mean.
Yeah.
See, people are saying they've seen your Rachel Olori says she has seen your video before and she loves it. Okay, somebody say, tell me how you say man up. Seen that? Those are some of the words that you use on social media when you shoot video. Then Emmanuel says that video be trending on status. Amazing. You see, you are a trending man.
Right.
Olua Fumi says, I've seen one of his video where he said he can pluck and I think I
That's
saw.
actually a very recent video anyway.
All
I think
right.
that's like
So
the same
yeah. So
concept
not to
of
waste
Lip
your
Gloss
time.
Boy.
Aniolua is a
Yeah.
busy person, but at the same time, he decides to also
Oh. Yeah.
make out time to be here, just like every other speaker that have been on the show so far. So let us have Eniolua speak. And then if you have questions, please drop your questions in the comment section. We'll let Eniolua see it so that he can attend to them. You have the floor now, Eniolua.
Yeah, I mean, this is really exciting. I feel like number one, I probably would have said like no generally, but once I heard this Ekiti, oh, definitely, I'm from Ekiti, guys. I'm from the only town in Ekiti. I know there's Ado Ekiti and other towns, so you're all left. But I mean, I'm going to just be talking. I thought Shola was going to be here throughout. Well, I'm from Ado Ekiti. Just in case anybody's asking. So I
I'm
mean, it's
actually here
really
with you. I'm here with you. If you
interesting.
need me, I'm always here.
All right. Okay. Great. It's really interesting to be here. We're talking about like the impact on and influence of social media in terms of making money and generally the impact social media has. Again, when it comes to like sessions, I'm sorry, I have a cold in case I sound very nasal. But when it comes to like sessions, I really love for like questions, and because I feel like it's when people actually ask questions that we can actually give feedback, because things that we'll most likely say through slides, which I probably would have used, but I wanted to this through my phone reading. Um, you probably heard them before, could literally just like Google them. It's based on like, I feel like live experiences is like the best teacher for anybody anyway. So I'm just going to briefly run through some of like my talking points. And then basically I could like take questions which would be very relevant and more interesting because that's the way I like to learn. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to be talking about the impact of social media. Number one, social media is very important. The world has gone digital, and from businesses to personal brands, it's very important that we all on social media, right? Big Brother is happening right now, and I've said it. I've said it's insane. The producers of that show must be the most excited people every time of the year because I'm like on Instagram and I'm seeing like 10 people, 15 people live, and everybody's live because of Big Brother. And like that's the power of social media. I can't even imagine how many people are watching now because right now I know that my brothers are watching, and I just spoke to a friend who was watching Big Brother, and because conversations spark on social media about this reality show, everybody's busy watching that, and I'm even sure. I mean, I can't be sure, but I could bet that there are some people watching it and listening to this, and so that's how far and how important the world has become digitally. You see that a lot of people are looking for like new things and new inventions and even want to go to school to spend time like studying programming and studying things that relate to tech rather than looking at things that maybe medicine or law or history or mass communication, because now they know that the world is going digital, and if you do not go digital, you probably won't stand the test of time. And that's what I say to everybody. I say that beyond your business, ensure that you are online, because being online gives you a presence, and so you're building your brand in a certain way that you want it to be built by. And so that's my first talking point, talking about personal branding. And so you're building your brand in a certain way that you want to be perceived by your audience. And so your audience doesn't necessarily have to be large. Again, it's you grow gradually. Again, so I mean, Shola asked, I said, how many people have seen his videos on startup? That's very intentional because my videos are 30 seconds videos, and so I do that intentionally because when you have a 30-second video or a 15 seconds video, it's easier to share on WhatsApp. And so that's a strategy anyway. But so that's my point. When it comes to personal branding, you have a way you want to be perceived. And so you're looking at creating impact, influence, and then of course creating income. And so when you're talking about impact, as much as possible, I'm thinking of my personal brand I'm going to create videos using a lip gloss that is going to make people laugh and keep people entertained. That's all. Nevertheless, I'm going to have this first degree and have maybe my second degree so that when I I can get invited to platforms like this to speak on, and that's impact. Someone said they saw my man up video. Again, that's impact, because the next thing I'm thinking of is how can I create impact in the society? And when you create impact, that's what leads to influence anyway. So you've created impact, and then now because of the impact you've created, you can be invited to talk on platforms. You speak, you upload something on Instagram, and people are really interested and excited to hear you speak, and that's influence, because through the impact that you've created in the society, influence is born out of that. But again, with every business in the world, and which I tell people, like, influencing in itself, or like social media influencing, is it's a business. It's a business that must bring profit to you, and you want to earn income. And so even if you're not trying to be a social media influencer, even if you're just running a business, at the end goal of it, you're trying to ensure that there's money coming into my pocket from whatever I'm doing. And not to lie, I mean, the world is digital. A lot of people are advertising, again, because the pandemic is, and a lot of companies and industries and organizations were looking for new ways by which they could reach consumers and customers. And so at that time, a lot of people like owned up to social media, and then the impact of social media in terms of advertising and marketing and profit base even became more popularized. So individuals and companies and organizations are looking for ways by which they can sell their businesses, and so they're looking to social media influencers, so looking to communicators generally to sell their business, and so then you get paid for it. And so I mean, as you grow gradually, the more money you can charge per video shoot, or an image shoot, or I mean brand influencing in this way. And so again, when it comes to beyond personal branding, when it comes to one's lifestyle, it's also noting that digital technology has paved the way in various industries: medicine, law, history, mass communication, the sciences. And so you're thinking of what's the next innovative thing that I can do that can also stand out, because with digital technology you're looking for what can stand out. The consumer is faced with thousands of people speaking excuse me, sorry.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Oh, okay, right, sorry. The regular consumer is faced with hundreds and thousands of content to watch every day. And so digital, when you're talking about digital technology, you're looking at what's that thing I can do that can necessarily stand out. And so, and that's what you should be going for. How can I stand out beyond what everybody has seen? And so, for example, again, I'm going to use things that are relatable to us. Because, for example, Talma came in, and Talma brought in you could like this slapping way of when she says something, and then she says it in a very sarcastic way and ends with a slap, and people are like, oh, very funny. But then they have something to take out. So whenever someone slaps someone outside, they're like, oh, this is Taoma. It's, for example, the way Mr. Macaroni. Mr. Macaroni says freaky freaky. He has something that has stood out to his audience. And so when it says when someone says freaky freaky outside, the first thing that comes to your mind most likely is Mr. Macaroni. I'm so sorry. Okay. It's the same way I decided to use lip glosses, because then oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
So sorry, please try to take water. We'll wait for you.
Yeah.
Try to take water. Yeah. Guys, you see that this guy is actually sacrificing to be here, you know. So let's
I
appreciate.
love am I right, me? I love it. Okay, so again, now you're talking about the impact of social media on business and digital media on business in terms of like ensuring brand recognition, customer engagement, and revenue. And so again, like I was saying, you want things that are going to make you stand out from the in the market, and so that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for the same thing that everybody has done. So you may be creating videos or creating images, but these images, there are thousands of people. What is happening? There are thousands of people and hundreds of people that are competing for this consumer time. And so even right now, as an influencer, as a social media influencer, I know that it's going to get really difficult because Big Brother has come and people are going to keep watching Big Brother and they're not going to focus more on your content. So as I'm strategizing new ways of how I can bring that platform into myself. And so I'm thinking of creating shows with ex Big Brother. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling too well actually. That's why. Um,
Oh, that's right.
Creating shows with like ex Big Brother users, as well as every talking point that I'm going to do in a video is going to be born out of something that's most likely happened in the Big Brother house the night before. And so because I know that when people hear that, they can relate it to something and they'll be like, oh, this is the way this person was behaving last night. You should come and watch this. And that way the video starts to trend. Because again, everything that a social media influencer does, so everything that sorry, I'll keep using social because anyway, that's what I do. But everything a social media influencer does sometimes looks very surreal and unreal and unplanned. But again, it's planned. I think my must watch video is probably one of my must watch videos anyway. Is the one about where I say when someone gets to ask me about my boyfriend. I just found out my boyfriend is a cheater. What do I do? And again, so again, a lot of people think that was very unplanned, but that was a very planned video of which I told someone to say something, and I was going to respond this way because it's a business for me and I understand what's going to make my audience react that way. And so because again, I'm building my brand in a certain way. I understand that lip gloss in itself, a man using lip gloss on social media in Nigeria is a very questionable topic for Nigerians, right? And so again, I'm going to upload a video that goes man up so that again you can understand that well. I'm using that just for comic purposes. And you again have a certain perception of me in your head that says, oh, but it's a very serious, smart person. And that's why whenever I like attend like a function, like the first thing Shala said was, he finished the first class. I'm like, at some point, I'm really tired of hearing that thing, but I understand like of course, especially anywhere you're from Ekiti, education is like such a big deal. And like I'm sure like even 10 years from now, when my mom wants to introduce me to anyone, she will say, oh, sure, my parents in the first class in school. Like, it's such a big deal. But again, I mean, everything that you do in this sense is gelled towards what I said, the brand recognition, customer engagement, and revenue. And so, which is most important anyway, revenue. And so, one very important thing I think that as individuals we need to look at is popularity and fame is very important, but it has a way of slighting people as the major goals and achievements that they should look out for. And so a lot of people are chasing are wanting to be popular in a sense, but that ignoring the influence that they can have on their communities and space. And so there are very, very influential people that I know in sorry, excuse me. I mean, I
Sorry.
know Shola, I know Odu in the healthcare sector. I know, I mean, I know quite a number of people, and that's because that's influence. So, for example, if someone wants to do something that relates to healthcare, they'll probably not get to call me because I really have no influence in that space. And so, when you think of influence, don't just think about the fact that, oh, I'm looking for using this digital technology platform to look for a way to become popular and famous in this particular sector. I'm thinking about it in the way of how can I become influential in my industry? Because at the end of the day, what you're looking for is money. Again, I'm sorry, I say like, I know people say, I know culture. In Nigeria, we're very cultural conservative when it comes to talking about money and try to. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to ignore the fact that the jobs that we do and the things that we do is for the income that it can bring to us anyway. But yes, I mean, at the end of it, what's that? What's that thing that Yoruba people say? Um, Olówó ló ń ṣọ̀rẹ́ olówó. That's yeah. So at the end of the day, what you should be looking at is generating a revenue for yourself, and that's why I say like as much as I can be a social media influencer, I'm constantly on my toes thinking about how can I make more money because then if I need to have more money. And so for example, I mean which is something that a lot of people will be interested in year in year. Right. So for example, I want to do a go slow advert and I take go slow ice cream. Right. And so I want go slow to know that I as an influencer I care about their brand. So I'm going to go to the supermarket tomorrow. I'll post go slow on my story and start tag go slow on my story. And go slow is going to reach out to me the next week when they have a campaign because now they know there's an influencer somewhere who necessarily just takes their product and so they don't need to push and try to make other people look like they actually take the product of their brand's product. And so again, everything lies on like personal branding and in terms of even branding in our businesses because that's what you sorry. Sorry, can you hear me? Okay. So Shola, can you hear me?
Sorry, I was actually muted, so but I can hear you actually.
Okay, okay, thank you. And
Yeah.
so, again, another point I'm going to mention is digital technology therefore remains important, even in terms of business growth for us. I say that this is 2020, and every time, nobody is sure if Facebook is going to be as relevant as it was 5 years ago in the next 10 years. I mean, Facebook is never as relevant as it was 5 years ago now. And so, because again, as much as everyone's like, oh, this is the end of what digital technology is going to be born out of, there are constant innovations every day that keep coming up, and people keep releasing new things and coming up with new, interesting, exciting platforms. I mean, TikTok came from nowhere and boom, became such a big deal. As I tell people, ensure that you're on social media or using a digital technology platform for yourself to create impact, influence again, and create income because the world is going digital and it's even going to be bigger than we think it is now. And so once again, for example, I'm sure like if someone didn't know me, yeah, the first thing they would have done when they heard my name was to probably go search for me on Google or something. And so that's how like the world is working now because the world has taken a new dimension to the way things are going. And so when someone wants to look for a job, when you're looking for a job on your CV, they're probably going to go check if you have a LinkedIn profile and what your LinkedIn profile says about you, even before they call you. And so someone is most likely going to get a job before you do, just because they have a more optimized LinkedIn profile than you do. And so again, it's creating an orientation. And I say that if you're from a place like if you're from a place like Ekiti that we're from, you have even bigger leverage in terms of reaching out to international people and international organizations because I mean, as much as we would try to put it in very subtle ways, there are a lot of privileges that are not ascertained to people who schooled in Ekiti, for example, like I did, that compared to people in some other communities. And so, again, growing up is very, very different. Even basic necessity like maybe electricity that may not maybe consider the luxury there, right? Maybe actually may so things stories like that work in personal essays. And so people are very interested to hear your personal essay, how you were able to cope for 4 years without electricity and then you survived to like through university and so things like that just aid your personal and online presence. And so what I say is constantly share, connect, and sorry, constantly share, connect, and communicate. And so you're sharing your stories. What Michelle Obama says that what our stories are best told by us, and these stories cannot be cannot be known until we tell them. Ensure that you're connecting with other people in the digital space, and then ensure you're communicating with other people as much as possible. So you're responding to them, communicating on their own comment section, and basically that. Shall I, if you don't mind, I would actually like prefer to take questions now. Does that work?
All right, guys. So it is time to start dropping your question. Thank you so much, Enioluwa. Thank you for your sacrifice. Even though is not really feeling fine, but he decided to still show up. As part of what we are talking about here, you have to just show up no matter what. For example, I have been seated here for like 7 hours, trying to moderate different sections
Yeah.
like that and other volunteers. So, guys, start dropping your questions. Let us appreciate him so that he can, because I would really love him to go and rest right now. So, we have a question already. We have a question coming from Olayemi Olakami. He says, apart from comedian cheats, what do you think people are interested in that can motivate, that can captivate, and also have influence on them? All right, that question is coming from Olayemi
Okay,
Olakami.
so hi. Okay. Hi, Yemi. Again, is one, I understand what you're saying. The three fastest things that sell in Nigeria: comedy, gossip, and anything sex sells fastest because again, that's things people comedy because a lot of Nigerians are suffering, and so you're looking for an escape route. And so once you see something comic, you're probably going to be interested in it. Um, Again, gossip because everybody likes to mind doesn't like to mind their business and they're so concerned about other people's businesses, and then the other, we all know why. And so again, that's what I was talking about. If you're looking for immediate fame, and what our Nigerians like talk about when you say, oh, like I want to blow, and that you want to do it like this sharp. I mean, you're looking for like a new type of comedy that people have not seen before, right? And obviously, that's like one of the fastest way. But I say real influence is different. You're influencing a community of people. So there's, I'll tell you this, beyond my what people term skills, there is an influence that I have that I would always get called for when probably if they want to talk about men's mental issues. And so there's a community I have an influence in. So I'm not just looking at, oh, how funny I am. I'm looking at how I can influence. So, for example, let me give you like a peer example is Mr. Macaroni. When we want to have a conversation about activism and young people revolting against bad policies and not policies in the government that they do not agree with, you're probably going to call him Mr. Macaroni because now that's his influence. You're not just watching his videos and passing. You know that he has influence on certain communities, and so there are a lot of things that can captivate people. And I say it's like starts within wherever you are. Try and influence that community. It could be in health, like pick a niche, health, beauty, lifestyle, traveling, hiking. I mean, there are people who are just popular because of who are just who captivate people and have influences just because they know how to run really well. But then the way they told their story of that running is what makes it stands out. I'm not sure. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So again, at the end of it, it boils down to how we tell our stories. There's a certain way I'm going to tell my university story that will be very different from another person, even though we went to the same university. But that's because the way I want you to perceive my story is that way I have told it to you. And so influence works in various ways. Pick a niche, influence the direct community with you. And I mean, it starts from there. It's not like it's not like I don't think anybody who has fame now woke up one day and poof, it just like came up here. I mean, it's
Yeah,
always a gradual process.
yes, that is profound. So basically, Olayemi, I hope he was being able to answer your question. Just pick an area and be influential in that area. It could be health, it could be so. And Oluwa has actually answered that. We also have another question from Oni or Oluwafemi. Say, how do you get? It has like two questions. How do we get large audience? That's number one. And number two, what are the likely challenges or risks one should avoid?
So in terms of getting large audience, I mean, you constantly grow. Again, one of the fastest way to do that is against collaboration because once I share on my page and another person shares on their page, and this person's followers come to check my followers, and then you constantly grow that way. And of course, having content across various social media platforms, excuse me, helps a lot. So again, I say it's about standing out. I mean, a lot of people talk about like having like an iPhone to like create a content or something. I mean, there's a lot of people that I know. There's this couple who this is in their very small apartment, and acts like they're tearing each other's clothes, and then surprises them, surprises her boyfriends with new ones, and it looks like very low income family. But then, like it's just gradual because then it's something different that we've not seen before. It's like Black Camaro, your blood's gonna dry. I mean, Whiskey shared it, right? And that was like a really pretty big deal for anybody if Whiskey shares your content, obviously. But again, it's constant growth. In November 2020, I think I had 5,000 followers, and I had like over 200,000 followers. And so, like, it's not like before that time I was not working, like I was doing stuff. But then there's a particular video that people got interested in, um, and then went up, and constantly you go higher. Because again, it's growth process. It's not. I mean, I've been influencing for more than a year, even before that. But then I tried the new content, and it worked for me, and that's what happened. So again, it's a gradual process. Don't think it's going to happen boom. Ensure like to collaborate, and again, like I said, just do something different that people have not seen before. Understanding that there are different platforms and there's content from different platforms. So what are the likely challenges one should avoid? I think challenges comes to everybody in every different way. But like the subtle ones that you can avoid is of course avoid so much drama. Ensure to keep your brand as simple and as pure as possible. And again, you want to I mean, other likely challenges are some days there will be no, the door is not going to ring, meaning that there's going to be not going to be money. So you also want to be financially savvy and understand how to like plan your finance because it's not every day like a brand wants to advertise anyway. So
Yeah.
I think that's all.
Yeah, that's right. It's not all the time that brands are going to, kind of advertise to with you. That again is so profound. We also have another question from Olu Tola Ayowole. Say, how can you know the traffic analysis on your posts? Maybe I guess this person is actually talking about maybe Instagram insights or all of that. How can you know the traffic
Insights,
analysis?
yeah. I mean that's very easy. You just, I mean, once you create your business creator account or you move to digital creator, you can always just go to Instagram and see like how much traffic is analyzed on your post. But I mean, beyond like Instagram's analysis of traffic, obviously do my own traffic because I know that if I have 10,000 views in like 30 minutes, then I know that video is probably going to be a bang. If I don't have like 10,000 views in 30 minutes, I know this video is not going to do so well compared to other videos. So like that's traffic analysis for me. Again, I said it's very strategic. Like have what you want to do. Mr. Macaroni is always going to try and top. I love Mr. Macaroni. I keep using him as an example. He's always going to try and top his videos because so he did one with Obi Kubana. Obi Kubana had just done a party,
Yeah.
and the first person that created a skit with him was Mr. Macaroni. Like, how is that not going to blow? Like, you don't even have you like. There's nothing. I was seeing it. I saw it on YouTube today. I'm like, sorry, it's knocking. Sorry. No. Sorry. Sorry. Give me a sec. Sorry.
All right.
Just.
Okay, guys. So he was actually talking about the video between Obi Kubana and what is it? What is his name now with Mr. Macaroni? We in fact that is something so very important that one must look at, right? That is very important that one must look at in order to create videos, that are trending. Okay, we have Eniola back, right? Okay, are you back?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I am
All right.
actually. What did I just do? I forgot. It's on my camera. Okay. So in terms of so again, I was saying it. Like I saw the video on YouTube and I was seeing 800,000 views. Like that is, I mean, in less than a week, because
Yeah.
then like that's very strategic. It's just
Mm.
normal. Once Big Brother finishes, the first people that are going to make content with them obviously going to have insane views. If I want an insane view now, all I have to do is Neil and Negi on my show. Poof. Sorry,
Mm.
also a Negi. Or like
Mm.
Erica says all about Licon. It's just an obvious clickbait. And so that's what you're looking at. Again, I say like everybody has their own analysis. For example, mine, I just ensure that every video that I make, I don't make a video that is more than 30 seconds if I want it to get shared because I know that WhatsApp has a limit. And again, like that's where me, my own audience is because you're like, oh, I saw it on WhatsApp status. I saw it on WhatsApp status. Yeah, because it's relatable and people obviously put it on their WhatsApp status. Yeah. I hope
I
I
actually
answered
see
that.
a lot of them. I actually see a lot of your videos, on people's status on my, and I was like, wow, I know this guy, I was like, I know this guy now, So that is a very awesome strategy. When you mentioned it, I had to note it down that 30 minutes video, it's actually true. When you give so much value within 30 seconds, people get to like share it,
Yeah.
especially on WhatsApp, and it can go on any other social media platform, either it is TikTok or any other platform. So that is
Yeah.
actually a very, very great strategy. And considering what you talked about concerning the Obi Kubana and macaroni, Kanayo actually mentioned it on his own Instagram post that Igbo plus what did you even call it? Igbo, what I think what okay, Igbo plus Ijebu equals to good video. I mean good business. So and that is because they were trending on they were leveraging on what was trending to create that video. Okay, so we have another question from Stephen Adesheye Ogunleye. Say, how can I know people a lot of people want to ask this question? How can we generate income on social media? How can we generate income on social media?
By it's gradual. At the first, with every business is gradual. At the first instance, you're probably not going to make money and you're going to spend your own money to create content. It's the same with anybody who wants to start a clothing line. Yeah, people are not going to buy the clothes in the next day, but you are still invested your money in it. And so you must see it as a business. That's a business. I mean, at the beginning when I bought my like first camera or something, like I saw it as a business, even though like there was no money coming from it. And I mean, but beyond that, then you're understanding that money is going to come because then brands can advertise with you. That's like the fastest way, obviously, you make money. And I'm not even going to because again, I'm like very open with things like that. If person has good money, so it does have.
Understandable.
And so you're not even talking about and you're not even talking about like someone like me who has like 200,000 followers. Like, imagine like what's like someone came out Big Brother will collect like that week. You've seen them buy cars, and forget the ones that people actually give them. They make a ton of money in that moment. And I'm not, let's even forget Big Brother because Big Brother is a very big platform in that 1 year that you're there, right? But like you can only imagine how much Mr. Macron will be charging for a video for him to mention your brand. Just think about it. That's some people's annual salary so mixing a video. Yeah,
Hmm,
so
great.
that's the fastest way I know that creates money on social media. The rest is probably just building your personal brand and getting a job, and so being an industry leader. That's 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 it.
Okay, so we have another question from Oweya Adejoke. Say, when you have more than 200 status viewers on your post and still none asks about what you are selling, I can understand this. Say, what can you do to attract customers online? Like you post and then you have more than 200 people who
Yeah.
view the status. What can you do to attract more like quality people to your post? I think that's the
Um.
question.
I'm sorry. I want to try and get my phone charger, because I think my
Okay.
phone is about to. Yeah, and I don't want it to go off while I'm here. Just sorry. Can you hear me, Shola?
Yes, I can hear you.
Whoa. Uh
Gently,
oh.
please.
Yeah. Thank you so much. What just happened? My camera just fell. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to um quite uncertain. I need to plug my phone so it doesn't go off during this session. Um. Yeah.
Guys, start getting your questions ready. We are almost done with the session so that you don't miss out with your questions. Make sure that you drop your questions so that we can answer them. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Very, very important. So that because we'll be having some master classes after the whole of this summit, that will be public, so you don't want to miss out on all of those master classes. So ensure that after this session, you click on the summit on the subscribe button, right, so that you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, that is very, very important.
Okay, Shala, I'm here. I'm back now.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Can
Okay,
you hear me? Okay. So
okay, okay. This was the question
we're
we had.
talking. Yeah.
When you have like
Sorry,
200
I'm trying to find my
status
notes.
viewers on your post
Yeah.
and still none asks about what you're selling, what can you do to attract customers online?
I mean, so again, that's very interesting. I mean, but like 200 people are the same 200 people that have always known you, right? It's not different markets from the 200 people that knew you yesterday. So again, so if you're thinking about, well, I have over 200 people viewing my WhatsApp status, what's the what's the demographic of these people? How much money do they have really? What are you selling? Is it profitable to these people you're selling it to? I mean, so again, 200 people, I don't think that's a lot though. But again, I mean, let's say even if it's a lot, at least one person should be buying. But I mean, if they've seen it before and they see it again, there's nothing that is interesting them about it. So probably you should look for like a new storytelling way to sell the product to them, and also, I mean, look for more interesting ways to. I mean, I'm probably should take your. I mean, now you say 200, I'm thinking that's WhatsApp status actually. So I think you should take your business beyond WhatsApp. Again, family
Yeah,
and friends are, I know people say family and friends are the ones that should support us, but family and friends are the people that are most likely not going to buy anything from you. So you should probably take that business online and find interesting ways to sell your business. Beg an influencer, send an influencer the gifts, and I feel like that's one of the fastest ways to sell, to get people to buy your product these days. So yeah.
I agree. Another question is saying that is it possible for someone to buy an IG account that is not his or her own to develop his or her own followers on Instagram?
I
What's
mean,
your
I
take
know
on
that a lot
that?
of people have done that. I feel like I feel it's pretty it's a strategy if you have something to use the page for. So this is what I'm saying. I right I um you buy a page, but then you don't have good content. What's the difference? The
Mm.
people who follow the page are most likely going to also ignore your content, right? So I said that it's a good strategy if you have like a particular content to share, but you do not have the following. But again, Reels has come up, and Reels helps everybody. If you probably have good content, people are probably going to share it. I can tell you that. I feel like my first 800,000 views had 5,000 followers. And I had 800,000 views. So again, that's why TikTok is there too. It's not like the algorithm now favors you, because it's not like maybe Facebook and Instagram posts where people have to follow you to see it. Now they can just swipe up and they see your post even on their For You page. So I mean that's how it works. But again, so if you're going to buy an Instagram page, ensure that you have good content to share to those on Instagram.
Okay, great. So Emmanuel Adashija said, just like doing 30 seconds video is a strategy towards your video, what other strategy do you impute before and after creating your video before post?
Okay, so I think it also depends on the platform. I mean, so there's content for different platforms. If I'm uploading on YouTube, don't upload comedy on YouTube. I upload my lifestyle. And so if I'm uploading, for example, if I also want to watch something, I'm probably going to talk about like I'm probably going to put a clickbait title or a clickbait photo card, maybe answering dirty questions because again, Nigerians like gossip. They're probably going to click it, and that's your job because it is a job for you. You need people to click the videos, and so you have to do your job. And again, apart from that, another thing I probably do is understanding time and influence. For example, if I post a particular reel in the morning, it's going to be more relevant than it's going to probably going to be relevant than when I post it like on a Saturday, on a Sunday when Mr. Macaroni Tauma and who are the four people that always post on Sunday? I think last boy too. Like what's the point of competing with those people on a Sunday? Do you understand? Like understanding time is also weird. Like I'm not going to no matter I'm not going to post a YouTube video on a Saturday when Kotti has posted when Francis Theodore like why am I competing with them? Because they're taking the audience anyway. So it's also understanding time and understanding like what's relevant at that time. Again, like I said, Big Brother is going to be relevant like for the next 3 months. We're not going to get the last of it. I'm thinking to myself, how can I leverage this? I'm not in the Big Brother house, yeah, but I can grow my following to insanely big platform just by being like, oh, Erica is your fave. Erica is my fave too. It's like, yeah.
All right.
I hope I answered that.
A quick question: how do you get content ideas that you share? Is it that you sit down and say, oh, this is what I want to post next week, or we just want to know how exactly do you generate your content? Your content.
Are you talking about Instagram now, right?
Yes, either Instagram, especially Instagram. I think most people get to know you through Instagram. So Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, so when it comes to Instagram, I feel like the videos I make them out of things that happen to me. So that's why they're very relatable because then there are other people who can like feel like express themselves that way. So for example, like my block, they block yala anybody. It's funny, but it's relatable because there are people that are actually like, hey, you're disturbing me, I'll block you. Or, do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking
Yeah.
about what. Yes. So I'm thinking about, well, I'll block this person, and then I'm like, I just make a video out of it. I'm like, my block, yeah, like, and so everybody's like, me too. There's someone I want to block too that keeps disturbing me. So now they're interested in it and they just share. So most of the um, videos I make them out of like things that like just pop up in my head. Like, let me give you another example. Like uh, Mafi paracetamol, why go remember it and Idano? Exactly. So I was thinking to myself, someone's disturbing me actually. I was like, before I give myself this headache, like I'm taking paracetamol too. And so I'm like, well, I could just make this a video. And so I made it and like went insane. Again, tweets. Geez, people say things, express themselves to tweets because they can't say it on videos. But videos travel faster. So sometimes I take people's tweets and like create a video out of it. And because now it's more exciting. The fact that it's a trending tweet is most likely because other people can relate to it. Now I make it into a video that can be shared because the tweet can probably be shared and it won't be as funny because now I'm going to make you fun. I'm going to be like, oh, mama, okay, no, obviously I won't say pie, but like I'll make it like cool. I'll make it more interesting for people to hear, right? So that's how that works.
All right. Do you at
Sorry
any
guys, I'm in
point?
school actually. So
Okay. Do you? What did you say? I didn't hear that.
oh,
I thought
I
you
mean
were.
because the noise, I'm in school, like yeah, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you boost your post maybe once in a while, or do you even boost your post at all, like promote it, paying money to Instagram to reach out to more people?
No, I didn't. I posted on Facebook before actually. Anyway, recently I just decided that oh maybe there's a market in Facebook, and so I wanted to like obviously now make people know that oh I'm on Facebook, so I posted, but like on Instagram no, YouTube no. But again, it's not like I'm against it. Well, if I need people to see something, why not? It's just that we don't trust Instagram's algorithm right now. You boost a post and they show it to your followers and then tell you plus 20,000 people. Okay, but you showed my 20,000 followers already. But again, so I'm not against like boosting things because if you have content, like again, I say that it's one person saying, okay, so for example, if I share someone's video to my story, I'm probably going to get more views than they would normally get. That's because maybe they get like 300. Like someone yesterday, I guess like randomly 300 videos, 300 views. And so I shared a story that she made of me. She used my son and I shared it, and she had like over like 10,000 views in like less than a day. Now, so that's like boosting because again, it takes like sometimes it takes like a Mr. Macaroni reposting a video of him on the story, and okay, I stop saying macaroni so much. Sure, like such an icon. But like let's say like it's a Oma or like a Toke or like imagine Ebuka posting on the story tonight. Just like everybody's on Ebuka's page tonight. So poof, like wildfire. Poof.
Okay,
Yeah, so
before
that's that.
before I let you go, the final question is, if you are going to advise anybody who is going to start from the scratch, what would be your advice? That
Yeah,
will be the last question today.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure. It's fair, inshallah. Actually, we can talk about. If you're going to start from the scratch, I feel like be consistent in whatever you're doing. And again, like I said, understand it's a business. It's not a joke. It's not like I know like it sounds like, oh, like I wake up in the morning and be like,
Mm.
to my toast me, could toast me, man. No, but it's like very intentional. The reason why I made a man of video is because I want people to understand that I'm an intellectually sound person. And so as though my videos may not sound very intellectually sound and people get irritated, I want them to remember that, oh, I finished the first class and I have a master's degree. You understand what I'm saying? So it's intentional business. You want people to perceive you a certain way. And so I say be consistent in whatever you're doing. And so understand that Bill Gates did not become Bill Gates. Why am I even going that far, please? Tony Illumin did not become Tony Illumin. Look, I woke up one day and became Tony Illumin. Like Macaroni says that he had been doing videos since he was in university. But Ashaki had been doing videos since he was in Unilag. And so like maybe like 3 years after where it became a big deal. And so like consistency matters because you don't know which video is, and like honestly, you can never tell which video is going to be your his video. And so like with businesses, every business has that like one project that they work on and boof, their whole business takes off with influencing or like social media too. It's that one video that everybody suddenly likes. And so consistency one, and two, invest in it as much as you can. Like understand that it's a business. So you're investing maybe in buying a good phone, you're investing because you have to take pictures, buy camera. Again, collaborate with other people. You can't do everything on your own. And even like business people do not do everything on their own. So collaborate with other people. Make a video with someone. Share my content so that the person can share your content too. Be friends with people. The world works better when you have friends and people work in the same industry as you. So I mean, that's basically it. Sure.
Fantastic. Someone just sent me a question now, and I just need to just
No,
quickly.
sure, it's
Uh,
fine. I would,
yeah. So, people, people do say, move to Lagos, move to Lagos, move to Lagos. Will you say that you've been in
right.
Lagos? Will you say that you've been in Lagos is actually a contribution to you going viral, or even meeting with people that might likely be able to, promote what you do, or is moving to Lagos a part of it?
This Lagos thing. This Lagos. I mean, so let me say something, right? Yeah, I think number one, it depends on the. I don't think moving to Lagos makes you go viral, but moving to Lagos keeps your virality. So, number one, everything depends on the industry you're working in. If you're thinking of being a big in the health sector, nobody's going to. They're probably going to tell you, "Oh, go to Port Harcourt, go to Warri," because that's where like shells offshoring. If you are thinking of being such a big deal in the government, people are going to tell you to live in Abuja because that's where the federal government base is. And so like the entertainment industry base is in Lagos. And so even when you I have like a friend, Jenny Frank, who like became like he is, but she has to like move to Lagos because then that's the only way you can keep it consistent. That's the only way you can make income. Like a brand is not going to want to do an advert and they'll send like a product to you all the way to like Accra. I mean, so again, Lagos has a way of keeping it consistent. Again, all the events happen here, really. Most of all of the events happen in Lagos. So, I mean, you get to go for events, you get to live your celebrity life when you're in Lagos, than when you're not in Lagos. And again, so if you're not going for events, people are not interested. So, again, I said, like I said, comedy gossip sex. Um, the day I go for an event, sparing one of the days, I will have my highest story views, right? Because people are like, ah, Filon Shebe, what did they do there? And so everyone's coming to watch my story because they want to see what happened at that event, right? And so like that's the way it works. And to be very honest with you, I say please do move to
All
Lagos. It's a
right.
very
thank,
populated place already anyway. But if
thank,
you're
thank
into
you.
entertainment industry, yeah, do move.
Okay. Thank you, Annie.
Yeah,
Can
sure, sure.
you see this question? It say, "Are you in a relationship?" Okay.
No, I'm in a relation single ship.
Relationship
That's
gossip.
a video. I'm sure that's why the person. I'm not sure, Sha, but maybe I made a video concerning relationship. I'm in a relation singlership. Thank you.
Relation singlership. All right. Thank you so much, Annie Oluwa, for coming on board.
I
Actually,
mean, I must say that. Shala, can
okay.
you hear me? I must say, like, really
Yeah.
amazing work that you're doing. Really amazing. Like, so super proud of like this. I mean, I've never seen someone like do this. I know a platform that tried to do this in Lagos, and then okay, I say Lagos like it's Los Angeles, but like I know like a very big brand that tried to do this and it totally flopped. But I mean, here it is. Like, this is really really good. And amazing. So, like, big ups to you and the team. And, like, thank you to everyone who watched this and everyone who came here. Like, I'm really grateful. And, of course, thank you for watching my videos. I'm really excited that you do. And keep watching and sharing. I love you so much.
Yeah, we love you too. Come on, guys. Can you say you love him too? You know, Annie Oluwa just said he loves you. So
Ooh.
let him know that you love him too. Drop it in the comment section. So thank you very much, Annie Oluwa, for coming on board. Um, like you just said, you're not feeling fine, but you still try to create that time to give people value. Thank you so much. We're gonna see on the other side. Catch up with you later. But then people have been saying they love you too. So you see that they love you too. All right. Okay.
Someone said, watched it today. Relationship gossip. Yeah.
All right, Amy. See you later.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, let
Yeah.
me do my rest. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That was Eni Oluwa, an influencer, and he was just himself with us this evening, just trying to give value. That if you see someone that is so passionate about giving value, I mean, that cares about his community, then you should know that Eni Oluwa is someone like that. Right now, we have the next speaker on board. And very soon, I'll be bringing the next speaker, right? I'll be bringing the next speaker to, to us right now. But before I go on, let me quickly tell you a little bit about this speaker. You see, I got to know him, physically, I think was this year when we went to a meeting with Tony Omotosho. We went for the top affiliate, marketing affiliate meeting. Top affiliates were called to come for a particular program, and then they came and I met him, and then it was, he looked so soft, but then this is someone that has made millions of naira, right? He has made a lot of money, online, right? And tonight he wants to show us how he is able to do that. All right. And very soon I'm going to bring him on board. He's going to also share his screen with us. So guys, make sure that you pay attention, because what you're about to watch tonight is going to be really, really mind blowing. So welcome with me tonight as Inwaneka Caleb. All right. This is him. Inwaneka Caleb. That is him on the screen right there. And I believe, is also based in Lagos right now, speaking with us from Lagos. And very soon, I'm going to share his screen too for you to see. So that is the screen, and it's going to talk about scale your affiliate marketing income to 7 figures with Inwaneka Caleb. Inwaneka Caleb, you're welcome. Let me just call you Caleb so that I will not break my thing this evening. You are so much welcome, brother.
All right. Good evening, guys. Can you hear me right?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much
All
for
right.
coming, for making
All
out
right.
time.
Thank you very much. No, the name is One Neka Caleb. One Neka Caleb.
Inwaneka. One name.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm so excited and honored to be here. Like amongst amazing judges and panelists, like I'm so excited to be here and also speaking with lots of youth and all that, trying to like teach them the importance of digital economy. I'm really, really excited, man. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
All right. So I'm talking on affiliate marketing, how to actually start affiliate marketing and scale to 7 figures per month with affiliate marketing. It's actually something that is very, very easy to do. Like I know when someone hears of 7 figures per month, the person will be like, 1 million naira per month, just pressing your phone. Like, well, for a lot of people, it seems unrealizable, but it's something that is actually very, very easy because I've done it lots of times, and my students have also done it. So it's something that is actually very, very easy to do. Now let's get into it. What is affiliate marketing? I know you must have heard of this term, affiliate marketing, maybe from a friend or you googled about it, or just somehow you heard of affiliate marketing, but you may not have really understood what affiliate marketing is all about. So here, let me just explain what affiliate marketing is all about. This is like a framework of what affiliate marketing is. Now, let's say I have a car I want to sell, and Shola came and met me and said, okay, Caleb, let me help you and sell this car. How much are you going to pay me? I can say I'm selling this car for 2 million naira. Help me sell it and I'll pay you 20% commission. And 20% of 2 million naira is 200,000, right? And then he happened to know someone that wants to buy, or maybe he just posted on his WhatsApp or Facebook or Twitter or wherever. And then someone got interested and bought the product through Shola. I'm going to have to pay him his 200,000. And what he just did is what we call affiliate marketing. That is just like the summary of what affiliate marketing is. You are basically selling people's products. You are a trader, like you sell products, but the product you sell is not your own. You just sell other people's products and you earn a commission for selling it. And that is what affiliate marketing is. Like there is nothing special or there is no big grammar there. Forget that big grammar, affiliate and marketing. What I just explained, just like the summary of what the business is all about. Now let me explain more with this image that is here. Now, like I explained, an affiliate shows an ad of the merchant for the merchant on their website. Now, in this case, the example that I made, I'm the merchant, I'm the person that is selling the car, like that owns the car, I'm a car dealer, I own those cars. Now, Shola that helped me sell is an affiliate that is helping me sell my cars. Now, this first phase, an affiliate shows an ad for the merchant on their website. Now, the ad here is talking about that post or Twitter or Facebook showing the car and the qualities of the car, maybe like if the car is the car is hands that like all that. He's trying to show the car, the qualities of the car, why you should buy the car, all that. What should I just display is what we call an ad. And he displayed it, he did not use website, he displayed it with his social media handle, his Facebook page or his Twitter page. Now, a customer clicks on the ad. Maybe now as he displayed that product on his Twitter, someone, let's say Damilola, was scrolling through her Twitter feed, and then she saw the car. She clicked on the car. She saw all the qualities of the car, and she got interested. Now, as Shola has posted that ad there, Shola dropped a link below that ad that used to contact him, maybe his WhatsApp number or a link leading to his WhatsApp DM, so that if you're interested, you get to contact him and buy the car from him. Now, Damilola saw the ad of the car and Damilola clicked on that link. Now, this is the part that a customer clicks the ad on the link. And then the customer is sent to the merchant site. Now, on this case, Shola is not using a website, remember, right? He's using his social media handle and his WhatsApp to sell. Now, when Damilola clicked on that ad, Damilola would land on a website because Shola is not using a website. Damilola will land on Shola's WhatsApp DM. Now, they will get to start talking. She will make a inquiry about the car. Where's the location of the car? Can I pay instrumentally? This and that. Now, after everything, Shola successfully sold the car to Damilola. He brought Damilola and she bought the car. I handed over the key to the car and everything, the whole papers and everything. Now, Shola, what Shola just did is affiliate marketing. I will have to record that sale for Shola. Let's say I have other people also helping me to sell car, like I have Shola, I have Ushe, I have Shidera, I have Mike and all that. They are all affiliates working for me. Now, for that particular sale, I'll have to record it for Shola because he's the person that's made that sale. Now, after the person has bought that car, that mother bought that car, and she has gone with the car, I've confirmed the payment. Remember, I said I was going to give 20% commission, right? And the car was selling for 2 million naira. After everything, I'll have to pay Shola 200,000. And what Shola just did is what we call affiliate marketing. Like, this is a summary of what affiliate marketing is. There's nothing special, there is no big grammar, there is no big process. You are simply connecting a buyer to a seller. I'm the seller, Damilola is the buyer, Shola is the middleman. He simply connected I, Caleb, to Damilola, and he got his commission, and that is what it is. I don't know if you're an Igbo guy. If you're an Igbo guy here, you must have heard of the word or here before. That's what Igbo people call, Igbo traders call affiliate marketing. Yeah, Igbo traders do affiliate marketing a lot. If you have gone to maybe like Mandilas to buy a clothes or something, when you go there, you see those Igbo guys, they'll be dragging like, come now, find here, find more, come. Like they'll be dragging you to come and buy from the shop. Now, what are they doing? Those guys are not, when you follow them, they will take you to a shop. That shop, they're not the owner of that shop. Like those guys, they're not the owner. They don't even have a shop. They don't even have a product. What they are doing is simply, they are just out there looking for people that came to buy clothes. Now, as you are coming, they'll know that they're already here to buy clothes. They will follow you, try to sell, try to tell you, come, we have good clothes, we have Turkey shirts, we have this. When you follow them to the shop, they will sell good clothes to you. Now, when you've gone, they will now go back to that shop that they sold that product and now meet the owner of the shop, balance with the owner. Before you are there already, they've already had a deal with the owner that, see, I'll be bringing customers for you. When I bring these customers, I'll get my own commission. You're not going to eat everything only you. I'll get my own commission because I'm the person that basically works for this. I bought the customer. The only is just that you are the owner of the product, but I did the work of bringing the customer. Now, after you bought the clothes and you left, they will go back to the person and they say the clothes maybe like 10,000. Well, after balancing with the person, they will get like 1,000 or 2,000 as the case may be, depending on the agreement. And what those guys are doing is your affiliate marketing. This is like rampant with Igbo traders. They do it a lot. If you finish serving your master and you don't have a shop or something, or you maybe want to start trading and you don't have a shop, the easiest way to start is doing that also affiliate, which is what we call affiliate marketing. And that is why affiliate marketing is like the easiest business you can actually start online, because you don't need a product of your own. You don't need, all you just need is like carry someone's product, advertise it, sell it, and earn your commission. And this is a business that is very, very profitable. Like it's very, very profitable because you are eliminating the problem of delivering products to customers. You're eliminating the problem of trying to source out your own products. All you just need is carry yourself, sell someone's product, you earn a commission, and you make your money. And that is just what affiliate marketing is. Now, let us see this stuff. Look at this. Affiliate marketing is a global industry, actually. It's not just peculiar to Nigerians alone. In fact, Africans don't do affiliate marketing a lot. The guys that do affiliate marketing is white, those US guys. I don't know if you've heard of ClickBank, but those guys do affiliate marketing a lot. Like those guys are the ones that make money. You hear that someone made $1 million in a year from affiliate marketing, $2 million. Like those guys do affiliate marketing a lot. Like there's this one of my Twitter friend. He did affiliate marketing for ClickBank. He's a Nigerian too, and the guy really made a lot of money, like a whole lot of money. That's to show that affiliate marketing is an industry that is growing. By 2022, it's expected to hit $8 billion. In 2015, the industry was around $4 billion. And by 2022, it's expected to double. That's true that this industry is growing. The market cap of the industry is growing. And it will keep on growing because it's not something that will just end. Affiliate marketing won't end. So far, there's life on planet Earth. So far, people are buying. Affiliate marketing will keep on going on because it's still something as buying and selling. The only difference is that you're not selling your own product. So far people are buying. So far people buy food stuff. So far people buy clothes. So far people buy cars and all that. Affiliate marketing will keep on going on, keep on growing. Now, top affiliate marketing trends for 2021. It is expected that 80% of brands have affiliate program, and that is just it. Most brands now are keen into affiliate marketing, because affiliate marketing is one of the easiest way for you to scale up your business, because there are lots of people wanting to make money. Now, just give them the opportunity of using your platform as an affiliate, and they will like push your sales way up higher. Jumia is doing affiliate marketing right now. Amazon does affiliate marketing. Konga does like these popular brands, these popular companies, they all do affiliate marketing. They've seen the power of affiliate marketing and they're all going into it. Now, affiliate marketing spend is projected to grow by over 10% in the next couple of years. Like I said, the industry is actually growing. So all these data here, all these statistics here is like showing that this market is actually growing. Like I said, the USA has largest market share in the affiliate marketing industry with over 39% share. I've already said it. Amazon is popularly known for affiliate marketing. These guys make a killing from affiliate. Like, they are the ones that know the potential of this industry, and that's why they are maximizing it. Like, they are maximizing it a lot. All these data here are to show that affiliate marketing is actually an industry that is growing. Like, it's an industry that is growing. It's one of like I got to know about affiliate marketing. Like, I've known about affiliate marketing here, but I got active in affiliate marketing last year. And from then to now, I've really seen the wonders of affiliate marketing, because it's an industry like one of the easiest industries to start in. If you want to start in e-commerce, you are going to need a product of your own. If you want to start in information marketing, you are going to create a product of your own. If you want to start in like other industries, you really have to like do some background work. But in affiliate marketing, you can just wake up one morning and say you want to start affiliate marketing, and in the afternoon you're already an affiliate marketer. You're already making money, because you don't have to worry about the products. The products are already there. Just register, sell products, and you earn your commission. Now, what does Uber do? You must have heard of this company called Uber. Uber is a global company. I think they are over $1 billion worth company. Now, Uber doesn't have a car of their own. No, maybe if you are thinking that Uber has a car, they don't have a car of their own. What do they do? They simply connect people that have cars to those that need rides. Now, let's say you have a car, maybe a Toyota Corolla that you're not using, or you post a car and you want to use it for business. You can simply list that car on Uber, and then Uber will connect your car to drivers, people that are looking like professional drivers that are looking for cars they will use to, like, they will hire to drive. Now, when they connect your car to professional drivers, what those drivers do with your car is that they pick up people, like they transfer people from their location to their destination. Now, per month or per week, as the case may be, you'll be getting your commission, like you'll be getting percentage, because Uber is actually using your car, those drivers are using your car. Now, as you're getting your percentage, from there, Uber is taking their own commission. And that is what they are just doing. They're just operating basically on affiliate marketing. They don't own a car. They simply connect you to drivers and they get their own commission. And that is what they do. That, like, Uber has make millions of dollars yearly, and they don't still own a product. They just operate solely on affiliate marketing. That is to show that this industry is like a very, very profitable industry. Now, talk about this space company, Airbnb. Now, what does this company do? You must have heard of them a lot. What do they do? They simply connect house owners to those looking for accommodation. Let's say you have a house now that you don't want to use again, or maybe you built a new house. You can simply list that house on their website, on their platform, and then they help you advertise that house, connect it to those that are looking for house to stay. So I'm in First Stack right now. Let's say now I came from, let's say I'm not living in First Stack. Let's say I came from like Abuja and I came to First Stack for a meeting. After the meeting, I didn't want to lodge in a hotel. What I will simply do is to go to Airbnb, look for the closest apartment near First Stack or lodge near First Stack. Then the company will show me the closest house near me, and I'll simply go there, pay and lodge there for the night or for 1 week, as the case may be. Now, as I'm lodging there, I'm paying them, right? What they will do is they will not remit those money to the owner of the house, but they won't remit everything because they're helping the owner sell his house out, right? His accommodation out. They won't remit anything. As they're remitting the money, they will take their own percentage, and that is what this company does. They don't own a house. You won't go and see that this is house of Airbnb owns this property. No, they don't own one, but they still have lots of houses on their platform. They still connect millions of people to potential lodge, potential place of comfort that they want. And how do they do that? They simply connect those that have houses to those that are looking for accommodation. And that is what just affiliate marketing is. Like, there are other companies that simply operate on the basis of affiliate marketing. Talk of talk of boats, talk of all these transport hailing companies, like all these normal taxi companies, they all based on the fact of affiliate marketing. Like they all just use affiliate marketing to boost their company. That's what they just do, affiliate marketing. So the things that affiliate marketing is that there are so many people doing it, so many global countries actually doing affiliate marketing. Now, how do you actually start affiliate marketing business? The example I gave when I was starting, I used a car, right? Shola trying to help me sell my car. Now, the thing is that affiliate market, you must not sell a physical product. You can also sell digital products. Now, what are digital products? Digital products are like online courses. Let's say now I have a knowledge in web development. I can create a series of videos, like maybe like 10 to 15 videos explaining how to become a professional web developer, maybe like a programmer from C++ to Java to Python, like just like that. I will create a series of videos explaining how you can actually become a professional website developer. Now, if I have someone that wants to learn web developing from me, what I will simply do is like get those videos that I've made, right? Package them under one link, like bring them together. So when someone clicks on one link, the person can be able to access all those videos. And now I have a friend that wants to learn web development from me. What I will simply send to the person is that link. Maybe the person paid me like 50,000. I will send the person that link. I want the person clicks on that link. The person will have access to all those videos that I made. And then when the person finish watching those videos, the person will learn everything about web development. Like the person will become a professional web developer. And what I just send that person is what we call a digital product. Like that link I send the person is what we call a digital product. So digital products are more of like knowledge on a particular topic. It could be on tech, relocation, health, business, whatever. Just a knowledge on a particular topic formed and packaged under one link. Those it can be in form of ebook, PDF, podcast, videos, whatever. But most for me, I mostly like video digital products because they actually explain better. But that is not the point. I'm trying to explain that digital products are online courses on various topics. Let's say you go to Udemy now to learn web development. When you open their website, you will see lots of courses on web development. Some are $50, $100, $200. When you click on any one and purchase it, what Udemy will simply send you is a link to that course to your email. Now, when you open that link they send you, you will see series of videos and tests and documents, and that thing you just bought is what we call a digital product. They are not products that you can touch. You can actually touch them. So it's more of like products that help you get knowledge on a certain topic that you want to gain knowledge on. Maybe you want to get knowledge on how to relocate to Canada, or maybe you want to get knowledge on how to pass your IELTS exam, and you buy a course on it. That course will help you get that knowledge. So it's not like you can actually touch those products. You can't touch them. They are digital products. Now, the sake of this class, we'll just be talking about digital products and actually how to start as an affiliate with selling digital products. Because like I said, me, I don't sell physical products. What I sell are digital products. So if I'm going to teach someone affiliate marketing, I'll have to teach them how to sell digital products, not physical products. Though physical products is profitable, but for me, I prefer selling digital products in the sense that if you are selling a physical product as an affiliate now, the delivery agent will deliver the product to the person, and the person will get to reject it. And if the person rejects that product, once you've already bought the product, there's no someone, they will reject it and all that. And actually selling digital products are way more easier to me than selling physical products. Now, how do you actually get started as an affiliate? Like, how do you start learning affiliate marketing if you want to learn affiliate marketing? Number one, you have to register with what you call an affiliate network. Now, what are affiliate networks? Affiliate networks are like companies that have lots of digital products on their platform. I've already explained what digital product is, right? Now, an affiliate platform is like a company that have lots of digital products on their platform. Let me take, for example, ClickBank. I know you must have heard of ClickBank or JVZoo or Warrior Plus. Now, these companies I called are international companies. They're mostly American companies, and they don't really allow Nigerians. Like ClickBank doesn't allow Nigerians. But let's just explain something. When you go to ClickBank website and you register as an affiliate, you will see lots of you see lots of digital products there to sell as an affiliate. Like they're more of like a company on their platform. They give you access to thousands of digital products to sell. So when you register, you can just pick any product you want to sell, maybe on the health niche, business niche, location niche, tech niche, anything. Just pick a product there and sell it, and you earn your commission. Now, on Click, like I said, ClickBank is an American platform, and on those platforms, you see products that will pay as much as $500 per commission per sale, $1,000. But the issue there with ClickBank is that, like I said, they don't accept Nigerians. So if you actually go to ClickBank to register, you have issue opening accounts with them. Even when you successfully open an account, you will have issue withdrawing your money. So that's why most people, most Nigerians don't actually thrive on ClickBank, because them say their wahala is too much. Or you know how they stereotype Nigerians, like if you're Nigerian and you are trying to communicate to the outside world, they'll be seeing you like a scammer, or like the way our image has been tainted and all that. So that's why they actually restricted Nigerians from accessing their platform. Now, coming down to Nigeria here, we have our own affiliate network, and the one I work with is Expertnia. There are other affiliate networks too, but the one I work with myself is Expertnia. Now, what is Expertnia? Expertnia is where anyone can actually register as an affiliate and get opportunity to sell top digital products from experts in various industries. On Expertnia, we have lots of products on the niche industry, the niche of the business niche, sorry, the health niche, the location niche, and other. Like these products are not being created by Expertnia. No, Expertnia doesn't own the products. These products were created by top experts in those niches that I called. Now they created those products and came and uplisted them on Expertnia for affiliates to have opportunity to sell them. Now remember what affiliate marketing is. In affiliate marketing, everyone wins, right? Now let me explain how everyone wins. Expertnia are housing these products. Let's say Ushe came and Ushe has a course on traveling to Canada. Ushe came and listed his course on Expertnia, and I, as an affiliate, I'm selling that Ushe's product. Ushe's product on Expertnia is selling for 20,000, and each one I sell, I earn 10,000 commission per sale, right? Now let me explain something here. We are all winning in this place. I am selling as an affiliate. Each one I sell, I earn 10,000 commission. So let's say I sell 10 in a day, which is very, very achievable. I do more than that. Let's say I sell 10 in a day. Now, in a day, that means I made 100,000, right? Now, if I made 100,000, Ushe also made 100,000 because I got 50% commission. So if I'm making 100,000, Ushe that owns the product is also making 100,000. Now, how do Expertnia actually benefit from that business? Now, Ushe won't take the whole 100,000. Ushe won't take it because for every sale, if you're a vendor on Expertnia, like if you have a product here, for every sale you make, Expertnia actually takes a percentage from that sale. So I'm just assuming, I don't know how much they take, but I'm just assuming for every sale that you make now, for your product that an affiliate sells, Expertnia takes 1,000 naira. So let me just assume that for that product I sell for 20,000 that Ushe owns, and then I sell it for 20,000, I got my own 10,000 commission, right? Expertnia doesn't touch my money. Now, Expertnia takes their money from the owner of the product, which is Ushe. So let's say for every sale, the Ushe, like every 10,000 Ushe makes from a sale of his product, Expertnia will take 1,000 naira from Ushe. Now, Ushe is not the only expert on Expertnia. Like Ushe's product is not the only product on Expertnia. We have other products on Expertnia too. So for each sale that is being made on Expertnia, Expertnia gets a commission for that product from the owner of the product. So let's say you say the product that pays 20K, like a product of 50K, and that product pays 50% commission. That means for each sale you make, you get 25,000, right? If you make 2 sales in a day, you make 50,000. And the owner of the product also made 50,000. But from the owner of the product, from his money, he will have to pay Expertnia some percentage because they are helping him advertise his products to affiliates to sell. So from there, Expertnia is making their money, Ushe is making his money, and you as the affiliate, you're making your money. So more of like everyone is actually winning. And the customer that bought that product is happy because he bought a quality product. And in this case, everyone is winning. No one is losing, like no one is at the losing end. There is no loss here. It's all winning all around. And that is what Expertnia does. Now, on Expertnia, like I said, when you register, you will get access to lots of products to sell. Like there are lots of products on Expertnia. You get access to these products to sell. It's not left for you to choose the product you actually want to sell. Now, you see this. All these products here are actually some of the products that they are not all the products. These are actually some of the screenshots that I took. There are some of the products that we sell on Expertnia. Now, on this first page, you will see the first product here is work from home, how to land your first remote job. The second product is freelance success guide. The second product is skyrocket with Facebook ads cost. Now, this skyrocket with Facebook ads cost, as you can see here, the price of the course is 25,000, right? And the commission is 50% commission. That means for that product, for that particular product, each one you sell, you earn 12,500 commission. So if you sell two in a day, you earn 25,000, right? If you sold four in a day, that is 50,000. If you sold eight in a day, that is 100,000. Selling this product and if you there's what we call affiliate link. Let me explain something now. Let's say on Expertnia, we have thousands of affiliates. So let me explain something. I'm an affiliate on Expertnia, and let's say Mike is an affiliate on Expertnia. Now, if I and Mike sells these freelance success guides, how do we get our money? Now, for each product on Expertnia, you have your own unique affiliate link. Like for this freelance success guides, I have it in my product marketplace. If Mike registers on Expertnia, Mike will have the same products. Now, what's the difference? For me, I have my own unique affiliate link for this particular product, and Mike has his own unique affiliate link. Mike's link and my link are not the same thing. And likewise, my link are other thousands of affiliates. Our link are not the same thing. They are all totally different. So if someone buys this product with my link, Expertnia will get to know that this person actually used my link to buy the product, and they will record the sale for me. That's why I said the links are different. If Mike uses his link to sell that product, they will record the sale for Mike, and that is just it. There's no how you will make a sale and the sale will go for another person. It's not possible. And it's same for all the products here. For every product here, you have your own unique affiliate link for every product here. Like your link is totally different from the link of another affiliate. So there's no how you sell the product and you won't get your commission. It's not possible. Now look at this product. There's this product. Okay, look at this product. This product here, CPA Affiliate Mastery. This product price is 102,500 and it pays 50% commission. That means for every sale you make, you get 51,250, right? Yeah, you get 51,250. So if you sell two in a day, that is over 100,000. If you sell four in a day, that is over 200,000. And like I said, these things are actually very, very achievable. Like it's quite easy to sell this product. Just know your audience, target your customers very well, and you will get to sell a lot of these products. Now, how do we actually sell these products? There are so many ways to sell as an affiliate. Some people use Twitter to sell, Instagram, Facebook. But for the sake of this class, I'll be talking on the popular way, which is using Facebook ads to sell. I know you must have heard of this term before, Facebook ads. So what exactly is Facebook ads? Now, if you have been on Facebook, look at this image here, this phone image. You will see on top of this place, the row sponsored. This place that my cursor is the row sponsored. And now, what is sponsored? If you have been to Facebook, maybe scrolling through your Facebook timeline, you see some posts, they will write sponsored on top of that post. What I tell you? Facebook tries to tell that owner of this product actually pays them to help him show this ad to his potential customers. Let me say that you are sending a product, you're an affiliate, sending a product that teaches people how to relocate to Canada easily. All you have to do as an affiliate is use your Facebook ad, set up your Facebook ad, use it and target your customers. How do you target your customers? We target on what we call interest, based on interest. There are also other ways to target, but the popular one is interest. Now, what is targeting on interest? Let's say you're selling a product that is on location to Canada. Your customers are not just random customers. Your customers have particular pages they like, peculiar pages they follow on Facebook, books they read. So let me give an example. Someone that wants to relocate to Canada, if I want to relocate to Canada, on Facebook, I will be following pages that is on IELTS, traveling agency, immigration pages. Why am I following these pages? I'm following them because I want to be getting first-hand information on how to relocate to Canada. Like I want to be updated now and then. And now, if you use your Facebook ad and target those pages, I'm following them, right? And Uche is an affiliate. Uche uses his Facebook ad to target those pages. What will happen? Since I'm following those pages, I will get to be seeing Uche's ad often. And I have a problem. I want to relocate to Canada. And Uche is showing me a product that will help me relocate to Canada very, very easy and stress-free. What do you think will happen to Uche? I will obviously buy his product. I will click on his ad, check out his product, and actually buy because I have a product. And Uche is presenting a solution to me at the moment that I need that solution. And I will simply buy what Uche is selling. And that is how we make tons of money from Facebook ads. You just carry your product and show to your target audience. You don't just post anyhow on Facebook. No, you target your audience, and when you target these guys, they get to see your product, get to see your ad, click on your ad. Now when they click on your ad, they will land on what we call a pre-sale page. Now a pre-sale page is like a one-page website that talks a little about the product you are selling, because before someone will buy, now the person will have to know what is this product actually all about, what will it help me achieve. Now a pre-sale page is a page that talks a little about the product you are selling. Now when I land on that page, on that page, there's this trick that we usually use. We call it email marketing. I don't know if you've been on some website and you want to download a book or maybe a document, and that website tells you to put your email address, and you put your email address, and then they get you access to download the book you want to download. What are they trying to do? They are trying to collect your email address. Now, when they collect your email address, what are they doing with it? They are not eating it. Now, from time to time, you'll be getting regular mails from that company or from that website. What are they trying to actually do? They are trying to sell to you. Maybe the first time they will not tell you to buy anything. They will be like sending you posts, updating you on their products. Yeah, we have new book. You would like to read this one. From maybe now, maybe that company, maybe they have a paid subscription for you to get premium books. Now, after some time, they now send you an offer that they have this premium group or premium subscription that you can actually get quality books and all that. Now, from that time, they will be reminding you of that their offer. What are they trying to sell to you, do to you? They are trying to sell to you through your email. Like they're using your email to remind you about the offer, the products they have, the services they have. And then if it's something that you actually need, from there you get to buy it from them. And that is what we actually use as an affiliate. Like we employ that strategy very well. Now, when someone clicks on this my ads, and the person will land on a page called pre-sale page. The screenshot is not here. I forgot to put it. Now, the person will land on a pre-sale page. Now, on that pre-sale page, the person will actually read about the product I'm selling, and the person will get to put his or her email address on that page, and then go to the final page, which they will get to make payment if they want to buy immediately or not. Now, even if they don't buy immediately, still no problem. You've already gotten their email address, right? Now, what we do is, from time to time, we get to be sending that person regular emails, reminding them of the product that I'm selling. It will help you relocate to Canada. You don't need IELTS, this and that. You will settle very, very easily. You can relocate to your family, this and that. Like, I get to use my emails to be answering their questions, their objections, like tell them more about the products. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say I made an ad and 100 people clicks on my ad. Out of that 100 people, like maybe like 1% will buy. 1% of 100 people is one person, right? That is because people don't buy at first instant. There's a lot of scam online. So most people are like trying to be careful. So when people see your ad, they won't buy instantly. But not to worry, you've already gotten their email address. Now, what do you do with the email address? You keep on sending them emails. Now, these emails you are sending them, you are not online every day to be sending them the mails. You are not online. What you simply do is that you program the emails with what we call autoresponders. Now, autoresponders are email marketing companies. We have Aweber, Mailchimp, MailerLite, GetResponse, and all that. Now, for we as partner affiliates, we use GetResponse a lot, right? Yeah, we use GetResponse a lot. Now, what do they do? Email marketing companies help you house all these emails. Like you create accounts on their platform, then they integrate the accounts you've created. They will help you integrate it on your website, that is on your landing page, on your pre-sale page. So when someone clicks on your pre-sale page and puts their email address, those email marketing companies, they will help you store that email address. So even if you get 100,000 email address or 10,000 email address, they're helping you keep it. You must have heard of this time before, email list. Email list is simply a collection of different emails you got online. Like you ran ads, you got email address of different customers, and you've gotten them together under an email marketing company. What just call that is what we call email list. I remember what they were saying about email list, right? There's this popular saying that the money is in the list. Like if you have an email list, you will never go broke because your email list is more of like an asset to you. You get to sell to these guys, sell and sell and sell and sell again. Now, these emails you're sending them, you are not there to send it every time. It's automated emails. What do I mean by automated? Let's say I made an ad today, and by 1 a.m., 1 o'clock a.m. in the night, someone clicks on my ad, entered his or her email address, and I'm not online, right? I'm sleeping by that time. Now, what my email marketing company will do is that they will help me send a mail to that person immediately. If that's on the basis that I've already set it already. So what you do is just you simply set your emails. Let's say I want to set my email the way that if someone enters his email address, the person will get a mail from me immediately. After 2 days, the person will get another mail. After another 2 days, the person will get another mail. So what my email marketing company will help me do is that first thing the person puts their email address, immediately the person puts their email address, they will send the person an email. You must have gotten this lots of times. I may be thinking that these people are actually sending me emails. They are not there to send you the emails. Those emails are automated. Like those emails are just automated, like automated. The person doesn't have to be there to send you the mails. The person doesn't have to be online to send you the mails. Once you are putting your email address, you will get the first mail. After 2 days, you will get another one from me. After the next 2 days, you get another one. That is because I've just programmed these things. And I said that this whole selling as an affiliate is very, very easy. Like you use Facebook ads to get your customers. I use email marketing to send them regular emails. And you just stay like this, and sales will just be entering your email. Like you'll be seeing sales, like you've made a sale, you've made a sale. You don't know who's buying your product. You've set up the whole process, you've automated everything. You are just making sales here and there. You don't know who is buying. That is because the whole system is just automated. The whole system of selling as an affiliate is just automated, and that is just it. Now look at this. Here are some of the payments I've gotten from my partner in the past. On this July 9th, I made 108,000. I forgot to mention something. Partner pays us per week. So let's say you make a sale from Monday to Thursday. The next day, which is a Friday, they will pay you. Why do they do it this way? Partner can't be paying you immediately you make a sale, because like I said, we have thousands of affiliates on partner. So if let's say now if 100 people are making a sale every day and they pay 100 people every day, it's human beings that are doing this payment and processing it. The system will be confused, like the whole thing will cause chaos and all that. So that's why they have to pay us every Friday. Like for the week, when you work for the week, they will record all the earnings. On Friday, they will pay you everything at once, and that way is better. No payment is missed. No payment is misrecorded and something like that. So that's why instead of confusion and irregularity, they will have to pay everyone every week Friday, so that it gets to be order and in orderly form. Now, this is a payment I got July 9th. I got 108,000. This 108,000 was made in 1 week. It's one of my worst weeks on Espatnia so far. Safe. Now, on May 28th, I made 315,000, right? This is a 1 week payment, remember. June 25, I made 495,000. Remember, I said it's a 1 week payment. May 14th, I made 720,000. That is wow, 720,000. We are here talking about 7 figures per month, right? But this is 720,000. When you calculate these 4 payments, they are almost getting to 2 million naira, right? In 1 month, like in the space of 4 weeks. Some days I make as much as 6 sales. Like on July 23, I made 6 sales. Let's say now, most people that I sell pay me above 20K commission, but let me just use 20K for an example. On this July 23, I sold 6 products. So if the product was paying me 20K commission per sale I make, that is 2 times 6 is 120, right? That is on this date, I made 120,000. July 23, I made 120,000, but it's actually more than that because the product I sell pays me more than 20K commission per sale. July 23, I got 350,000 out, 15,000. I was actually paid the money in my bank account. Now, here are some testimonies of my students. This guy made his 8th sale. He actually started, he's not been long yesterday. I don't think he's been up to 1 month yesterday. And he has already made his 8th sale. This guy also made his first sale. He's not been long yesterday. Then this student of mine, Chiamaka, she has made 1 million plus on Expert. And she's just a lady. Like, ladies can actually do this thing. It must not be guys, like both guys, girls, mommies, that is stay-at-home moms, working class person. Anyone can do affiliate marketing. It can be your side hustle. It can be your full-time job. It doesn't really matter. I have this friend of mine. He does affiliate marketing as a side hustle, and he has made a whole lot of more, like millions of naira from affiliate marketing, even as a side hustle, and that is just it. Now, some days, like I said, I make as much as 6 sales on a partner. Okay, so what did I say? Now, how do you actually get started as an affiliate honest? Okay, let me show you guys something. For those actually asking if the money is entering your bank account, I know someone is somewhere now asking, is this money entering my bank account? Well, it's actually entering your bank account. This is July 16th, right? 292,500, and this is the money. When a partner sends you your payment, they usually deduct 100 naira for bank charge, transfer charge, and all that. So this is the money in my bank account and all that. Don't ask me to review the account. It's not necessary. So how do you actually get started as an affiliate on Partner? There are two ways to register as an affiliate on Partner. There's a 10,000 registration, which is not advisable, like I said, highly not advisable for newbies. When you register with 10,000 Partner, what you are getting is just, and that is just it. They believe that like they take it that you're already like a professional in affiliate marketing. You know about digital marketing, how to set up ads, email marketing, like how to do everything. You just want to get access to their platform, get access to the products, and you sell them and earn your commission. So they will take it this way. That means when you register with 10,000, you are just getting your account created, and that is just it. You are on your own. No one is there to actually guide you on the process of how to make sales or anything. Like no one is teaching you anything. You are basically on your own. And trust me, for a newbie, for someone that is coming to this business new, I wouldn't advise you to do this. Don't do this 10,000 registration. If you do it, you actually regret it because you still see that you still need help. Now, this 45,000 registration fee, what are you actually getting? You are not really paying for your registration per se. What you are getting for 45,000 is a course called Sensitive IG. Now, that Sensitive IG course was created by Tony Omotosho, who is the owner of his partner. Now, he made that course to guide you affiliates on how to make sales, like the whole of setting Facebook ads, email marketing, pre-sale, like the whole of doing everything has been explained in this course. So when you get this course and study it, you understand all the process, and the course will help you make tons of sales. Like all those money you saw, I made those money because I got the knowledge from the strategy course. So the strategy course will actually help you make tons of sales on a partner. And I said that you are getting 1 year free as partner account as a bonus for getting the strategy course. Normally, you're supposed to pay 10K for the partner account, but you won't pay that 10K because you are getting it for free because you're a strategy student. And also, you will get access to my personal mentorship group because you're a strategy student. The reason why I'm getting access to all these things is to actually help you make a lot of money for this business. So it's not like you're actually being left alone. No, you are getting lots of support when you are a strategy student. But when you register with 10,000, you're not getting all the support. You're basically on your own. Now, here are some things you'll be learning as a strategy student. For the strategy course, we learn how to pick a hot product. Sincerely, as an affiliate, the product you sell matters. Now, let me explain something in affiliate marketing. In Nigeria, there are 3 niches that sell very well. Others sell, but there are 3 niches that sell. There's the health niche and there's the education. Let me explain the 3. Now, sells very well. Like it's the highest among the 3. That is because most people want to make money online. Most Nigerians are poor. They want to make money. Now, if someone that have money will plan on relocating, right? People want to relocate, quite all right. But it's when you have money, it's when you've made money that you relocate and actually take care of your health because they say health is wealth, right? Now, most people want to make money, relocate, and take care of their health. But their money comes before the rest of the 2. Is when you have money that can actually relocate and take care of your health. That's why business products sell very well. Now, if you're an affiliate, if you just sell any product in the business niche or health niche or relocation niche, and trust me, you're going to make a whole lot of money as an affiliate. You're just going to make millions of naira as an affiliate on a partner. Now, for the strategy course, you are learning how to pick a hot product, copy your affiliate link, research and understand the product, choose a sales process, create adverts, domain registration, set up your autoresponder. Like all these things, you're actually learning it and a lot more. These are not all the things you're learning. This is just like some of the things you're actually learning from the course. You're learning a lot. For the course, will actually teach you a lot of skills. That's a strategy course to teach you copywriting, digital marketing, some part of web designing, some part of web designing, becoming a salesman yourself. The best thing that actually happened to me as an affiliate on Expertina is that affiliate marketing taught me how to become a salesman myself. Like affiliate marketing turned me into a salesman. If I don't want to sell Espartania products again, I can actually come up with my own product and I get to make millions of naira. If I don't want to sell physical digital products again, I can start selling affiliate physical products and I will still get to make millions of naira. And that is just the joy of affiliate marketing. When you start affiliate marketing, it will open your mind to lots of possibilities, like lots of ways to make money online, things you have to do to make millions of money. Like you won't go broke again. If you go broke again after being an affiliate, it's basically your fault because you are learning everything that will help you make money and keep on making money till you decide that you don't want to make money again. Now, this is the whole affiliate marketing system. From traffic, I explained this. Traffic is your ad, right? To your pre-sale page, to your opt-in page. Opt-in page is where they put their email address, then to email follow-up, to your email flow. And that is just it. And affiliate sales page, this is where the sales happen, where they get to buy the product, right? This is just like a summary of the whole system that I just explained. And if you follow this system, you are going to make massive sales. And the thing is that we are learning this system from the strategy course. We are learning everything here from the strategy course. So the course actually was more than the 45K you're paying. I know that 45K is a lot of money, right? But compared to what you're getting and the profit you're actually making from this business, I would say that 45K is literally a small money, like a small money. When I first got that course, I was like, if I'm the person that actually created this course, I won't sell it nothing less than 100,000 because I know the value of that course. And when you get it, you actually see the value of the course. Now, when you register, like I said, you will get free mentorship from me. In case you have any questions, you can always come back to ask me. And you also get access to my free exclusive affiliate WhatsApp marketing course. Like WhatsApp marketing is underrated by lots of marketers. Now, WhatsApp marketing will actually help you make millions of naira as an affiliate too. And I have a free course on it. And when you start, you will get that free course on WhatsApp marketing. You get it basically for free from me. It's more of like my way of supporting new students that are just starting affiliate marketing. Now, this is actually more of like we have come to the end of this session. If you want to actually get started on Expertnia, here is the registration link for you to get started. Like I said, affiliate marketing is a business that will make you so much money. It's a profitable business that will actually make you so much money. And it doesn't require too much time. You can do it as a side hustle. You can do it as a student. You can do it from anywhere. With your phone, you can make millions of naira from affiliate marketing. So if you actually want to get started on Expertnia, register. Here is the link to register for the 45K, which is a 20 course. And also, if you want to connect with me on WhatsApp, here is my WhatsApp number 081 48 81 83 54. I will call it again 081 48 81 83 54. So you can actually connect with me on WhatsApp and you get to ask your questions on WhatsApp in case you still have any question you want to ask, or maybe you want to connect with me or whatever. I'm open to any form of connection and collaboration. So just connect with me. I'm always open for that. Now, this is the end of this our class, our session rather. This is the end.
Wow.
I believe that you understood everything about affiliate marketing. So maybe we just take some questions right now.
That was an amazing session, Caleb. You know, let me tell you something, guys. This guy is really, really busy. Is making killer money. You know, when I saw his account balance his screenshots about, you know, the payments he received every week, I was like, wow. You know, this is someone that, you know, with what he showed us the other time, he made like more than 2 million naira in just a month. And, you know, some people will be saying that, how about 1,000 US dollars? Now, if I ask you, how much is even 1,000 US dollars? Let's say 1,000, let's say a dollar is even 500 naira, which is not even up to that. That is 500 multiplied by 1,000. That is 500,000. And this is someone that he has made more than that 1,000 US dollars in just a week. All right. So thank you so much, Caleb, for, you know, making our time. Let us take some questions here. All right, let's try to answer some questions. Were you okay? Someone say, were you told? That is Ikane Kelvin. Say, were you told? We were told you made 7 figures, sir. Which of these digital products do you sell?
Okay, I actually sell products on the business niche. Like no one is going to tell you to sell this product. Just choose a product to sell. But like I said, I've explained the 3 niches that are selling very well. So for me, I'm in the business niche. But you can actually choose any product from any of the niche and say, I get to make money too.
Yeah, so he sells products in the business niche. So you see, there's a lot of money in the business niche. Yeah, so that is one. Okay. Oluwaseun Fumi says, what is the advice interval to send these emails? You know, when you were talking about email sequence and all of that, he said, what is the interval to send emails?
Okay, yeah. The intervals to send emails. Me, I prefer 2 days interval because you don't want to be bugging people with your emails. When you do that, people will subscribe for email list. I don't want that. So just give them breathing space. Maybe per 2 days or 3 days is okay.
All right, you get it now. So it said 2 days, interval is usually better to send emails. Somebody said go over all the process again. No, 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 no. Actually, I think the link that you gave to us is contains more details, and then you can always link up to him, with his phone number. Can you display that phone number again so that our audience can see it? All right, so that is his phone number there. Make sure you copy that phone number and contact him whenever you have issues, especially if you register, right? And then if you have questions regarding it, you can always be there to answer you. All right. So because of our time, we might not want to go back into all of the details. Okay, that's it. Kelvin is still asking, since you have thousands of affiliates, wouldn't it be a lot competitive to actually get to the same target audience? All right, I think Caleb, you can answer that.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Facebook is not actually the only place to get traffic. We have Google ads. We have YouTube ads. We have Instagram ads. So you must not use Facebook. Like right now, I'm trying to explore Instagram ads. So you must not use Facebook ads. And there are millions of Nigerians on the internet now. So there's no how you getting customer will be an issue for you. It's not possible.
So you guys see, there's a saying that where you even see, you think that there is competition, that is where the money is more. So even if that means if there is no people buying it, it means that there's a problem, right? So if everyone, all the 5,000 affiliates, for example, are marketing, we cannot exhaust all the people in Nigeria. So that is what Caleb is trying to say, okay? So even if you join now, it doesn't mean that people are people are kind of that there will be too much competition. All right. Where here Adejoke says, God, just look at the way all these young shafts are vibrating. I wish I'm in my early 20s. All right. Yeah, it is never too late. Caleb, are there not people that are of older age that are making it with this affiliate marketing?
It's actually not too late to start making money online. When people tell me about my age, I'll be like, what do you mean by your age? It's not too late to start making money online. There's this one of my, should I call him my student? Okay, one of my friends on affiliate marketing. He's actually a family man. I think he's 30 plus, I think 40 plus. But he makes like consistency figures weekly from affiliate marketing. So whatever age you are, you can still do affiliate marketing and get to make money online. The online space has like leveled the playing ground for everyone. So what age, 50, 60, 30, 20, 15, you still get to make money online.
So guys, you just heard him. It's not about age. In fact, there are people younger than him and there are people older than him that are making it. And it's not even about gender. You mentioned the fact that even some ladies, make a lot of money with this particular program. Olushola Falore says, is there no practical approach, like a step-by-step process to follow? Two, it says $1,000, but we are talking about Naira economy here. What is the cost implication? Okay, I think I've explained that second question that, if you say, let's even say that Naira is 500 Naira, dollar is 500 Naira, and then you are making, if you make 500,000 Naira in a month, that is like 1,000 US dollars. And Caleb here has shown us, proof, right, that is even made more than that 1,000 US dollars in a single week. Guys, there are a lot of opportunities in Nigeria. I think we're just sitting on that opportunity. But Caleb, he says, is there no practical approach, like a step-by-step process to be followed? I think you explained that, but if you have contribution.
Yeah, I've actually explained that when you get the strategy course, the whole step-by-step process, it's like everything step-by-step was broken down in the course, the simplest form. Now, aside that, you're getting free mentorship from me. So in case you have any question, you can always come back to ask me and I will get to answer you.
You hear that? So Caleb said it's going to be available so that whenever you have any question, maybe after you get in the course, he's going to be there to answer you all the time. But guys, you are getting a mentorship from someone who has done it and is actually killing it. Maybe okay, this person's Rachel Olori says the major challenge people face in general is getting startup fund or registration fee. We still need money to make money. Absolutely, that's actually true. People still need money to make money. You know, there's no free thing in even in Freetown, like the word say. Carla, maybe you want to share the story of how you got your laptop.
No, the thing I'll just talk about is that when you want to start a business and you don't have fee, there are so many ways to actually get fee. You can actually source for it, maybe like source for it from your friends, or if you don't want to source for it from anybody, you can actually save up the money. When you start saving up in 1 to 2 months, you got saved up. So 45,000 is not much. If you are saving 1,000 per day, it will take 45 days to save up, right? If you are saving 500 per day, it will take 90 days to save up, which is 3 months. So it's not too much.
All right, so guys, you see, like I was saying, in fact, when I think when you started, you even started with a smartphone, right? Is it true? Can someone
Yeah,
start
yeah,
with a
yeah.
smartphone? So you can even start with a smartphone, you know, and then when you scale up, then you can then be able to buy your laptop or anything you want to use. So Oni Oluwafemi say, wow, if you are not watching, you are missing. Absolutely, the people are missing. Oni still says weekly pay. Yes, the payment is weekly. Am I right?
Yes, weekly.
Yeah, weekly. Let me take another question. Okay, Ola Oshebikon says nice presentation. She's saying nice presentation to you. Thank you. Nancy Hill says, Sir Caleb is my mentor. I'm proud to know you, sir. that's your mentee, saying that she's or
Yeah,
he
I
or
get
she is
that.
proud to. Yeah. Then we have Owe Yadego say, please, Shola, we need an extra class on this session. I beg. I really want to learn this. Yeah. So I'm not going to give you maybe extra session on this. Caleb, I've just shown you. And then this is his phone number, right? You can reach out to Caleb, right? And then he's going to put you through on how to get the program. And Caleb, after getting the program, how are people going to study? Is it like they study it online, or what? How
Yeah,
does the program
yeah.
actually work?
They're actually getting the whole stuff at once. So when they get it, now they get to start studying and understand. Before you start a business, you have to understand, right? So when they understand and start implementing, they start getting results. So in your implementation process, maybe you have issue or question or where you are confused. That's when you can always come back to ask them, see, I have issue here, help me, and I'll get to help you out.
You see, so because see, there are a lot of people when they buy something, that mentorship part is the major problem. They get it from other people, and then after getting it, they just forget them. But here is someone who is saying that is going to mentor you, right? So make sure that you send a message to him tonight. Tell him that you are from Ekiti Digital Summit, so that he will even know that you give you a special preference from us. Okay, make sure that you send him a message tonight using the phone number that is displayed on your screen, all right, so that you'll be able to get that particular product tonight. Adeleke Tomiwa Tony says, nice presentation. Jessica say you need money to make money. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oye say Mr. Caleb is fully loaded. Yes, it's fully loaded. Oluyemi Mane say, what do you do when you try to send a connection message and people see it as a scam? All right, you might want to answer that, Caleb.
It actually depends on how you are coming. If you are blasting your link everywhere, people won't actually take you serious. That's why we do these things in a professional way. You don't just blast your link everywhere. There's how to target your audience. And when you come in a professional way, there's no how they will see you as a scam.
You understand? So there's a professional way to do this, and that is what Caleb wants to teach. It's not like you just have to bombard people with your messages and all that, right? And so this person is asking, what is the difference between affiliate marketing and drop shipping?
Okay, yeah. Drop shipping is the same as affiliate marketing, but drop shipping, you are selling physical products, but here you are selling digital products.
All right. So you hear drop shipping is you are selling physical products, but affiliate marketing is basically selling digital products. So you don't even have to be there. you know, the product, immediately somebody makes payment, the product is delivered, and then you get the money, you know, to your bank account. On this case, he said weekly, right? And Nancy says, aside business niche, which other niche can you recommend someone?
I said health niche and location niche, the traveling niche.
Yeah. Okay, this person says free mentorship. Yes, that is what he's saying. That if you get the course, that 45,000 naira course, that is going to give you free mentorship. It's not like the free mentorship is if you are not getting the course. Okay, so if you get that, if you register as an affiliate, right, using that 45K method, right, you're going to get a free mentorship from Caleb. All right, so that is what he's saying. And so before we move to the next question, what do you talk about? I think the price of that particular product is even increasing at any time. what would you
Yeah,
say
yeah, it's
about?
actually increasing to 50,000 any moment from now. So it's actually increasing.
Yeah, guys. So any moment from now, the price is actually increasing. Okay, yeah. So he mentioned health products and immigration. Those are some of the things that he mentioned. David Oguniro says thanks for this, Caleb. You're welcome. And Kelvin said thanks a whole lot, Caleb. Where you say, what is the future of affiliate marketing?
I've already explained it in the beginning part now. African marketing is still growing and it will keep on growing. Should I say the future is bright because affiliate marketing is something that will keep on existing. So far this world is keeps on existing. So far there's people on this planet Earth. Affiliate marketing will keep on going on. It's the same as buying and selling. So affiliate marketing cannot end. It can't just end.
Yeah, that's right. We get that, guys. Time is actually fast going, so I will need to be fast because as we are talking right now, Caleb is already getting so many messages from his ad, and you know he will not be able to respond to them, so we have to let him go in time. But then let us answer all these questions so that you know we don't have too much questions still you know on board. Now, affiliate marketing, like he said, is a big market. Amazon, all of those guys, you know, they do affiliate marketing like he explained earlier. So it's not something that is going to go anytime from now. Lekan Ojulowo says, thanks for the presentation. We are blessed. All right. Let me even screenshot this right now. Thanks for the presentation. We are blessed. Okay, that's great. Oluwarotimi say, after registration, what next? Caleb, you might want to answer that.
Yeah, after registration, you get access to the course, and expertly will create your account. So from there, we take up the mentorship from there actually.
So you get it now. So Caleb mentors you after registration so that you too can become a millionaire like Caleb. All right. This guy is a millionaire. Also, looking at the way he's just talking small. Right. He's a millionaire as he is right there. All right. One last one, sir. How do you make your Facebook ads, and how do you how often do you make your ads? You might want to answer
So
that.
making your Facebook ad, like I said, you're learning everything from that course. And how often I do it? Well, if you want to be selling every day, you have to keep on running ads now. So someone like me, I like lots of money, so I just keep on running ads, making more sales.
So do you get that now? So the Facebook, in fact, this guy is even asking that is the Facebook ads included in the registration fee? Yes, that is what he just
Yes.
explained. So if you register, right, they're gonna teach you Facebook. If you want to learn Facebook ad, for example, from my own company, it's 75,000 naira. I'm not kidding, right? And it is the Facebook ad that we're able to run this event. But they are giving you Facebook ads, including every other thing, right? You know, with just 45,000 naira, and I think that is a huge, opportunity for you. So, guys, before we leave, let me just display the number again. Number is 081-488-18354. Tell him that you are from Ekiti Digital Summit so that he can take you seriously. Okay, when you message him, so that he can take you seriously. All right. So Caleb, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And we hope that when next we call you, you are going to answer us, not minding your busy schedule.
Yeah. I will.
All right. Now see you on the other side.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye. Thank you. So guys, that is Caleb. This is past 10 already. And I know that excuse me, you probably have so many questions. Excuse me. You probably have so many questions you want to ask Caleb still. I've displayed his number the other time, and please go ahead and chat up Caleb and get the course. Make sure that you don't miss out of this opportunity. And we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. But then let me once again appreciate Jessica Olori, who has been our moderator. Let me appreciate Rachel Olori. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And excuse me. I appreciate Tope Akintayo, Ola Moses, and all the great team. And Onyin Kayode for the amazing job, and every other volunteers for the amazing job so far. And I want to thank you, especially you, our amazing volunteer, amazing participant. It's because of you that we are, organizing this particular event, and it won't be really fine that if you were not here, but you decided to come. And let me use this opportunity to thank all our speakers, because some of the speakers actually decided to also be part of these sessions to watch what is going on. So I want to say thank you to every one of you for coming on board. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Please, all those questions that you're asking now, meet up with Caleb. Is there any link? Is there a link or webpage aside social media to sell? Of course, there's gonna be a lot of things, that all the things you need to sell to make money, like Caleb, is already included in the training. All right. So when you get the training, I personally have gotten the training and I made some money with it. And I shared with it even in the book that I shared the other time in the Telegram session. So you can go ahead and download the book and read it and see some of the things that are there. So, but Caleb, make sure you message him so that you can get a whole lot from there. All right. All right, guys. Have a good day, and we wish you all the best. Right. Thank you. Have a nice time. Bye, and do have a great time. Thank you. Bye.